I'm good. That was Kelly Schubert. She just walked. I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
Oh, that was funny. She was like very determined about it too. Hi guys, welcome. Tori Shulman here for Daily Blast Live in my cool denim sequin dress. I look like water, don't I? Not really. We wanted to first start off with big news. December 6th, of course, we were waiting to find out Time Person of the Year. It had gone out to a vote, remember? And by far, the winning person was the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed I think it's Ben Salman, I think I'm saying that correctly. But at the end, Time editors got to pick who they actually think would be better represented. And the Me Too movement, the silence breakers, the sexual harassment victims are in one big group known as the Time Person of the Year for 2017. So really fascinating. I'd really hoped that this would have been the year for the Me Too movement, and it seems like it absolutely was. Very exciting. I have to be honest, hated the cover. Hated it. I thought it was so bland and so boring. If you didn't know, they had Taylor Swift, who remember was, her butt was grabbed at some point, but I didn't think she... Whatever. Taylor Swift was on there, and then we had Ashley Judd about Weinstein. We had a worker, Isabel Pasquales. I think, just make sure I'm right on this. And yeah, we'll look them up. But on the inside cover, which I don't get, was Rose McGowan, who really made the biggest thing. Alyssa Milano, who discussed the hashtag MeToo tweet, and Tarana Burke, who 10 years ago in 2006 started the MeToo movement, basically, for people. I thought they looked flat. I don't disagree that Taylor Swift should have been, but I think, come on in here, I don't think Taylor Swift should have been. I think Rose McGowan would have been better, or Tarana Burke on the cover. Here's what I really wanted. I wanted 1 million people of a lot of different people that were victims in tiny little pictures, and it spelled out hashtag MeToo.
That's what your graphic
That's
design
all I want. That's what my
was.
exactly. Like, wouldn't that have been?
No, that would have been a creative choice.
If you look also, the photographs of them are very bland. They look kind of empty. There's no like fire behind the eyes, to be honest. Mm-hmm. It doesn't grab you. It's sort of boring. I just thought it was a waste of a cover.
What do you guys think about the cover? It's everywhere. So I definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think Taylor Swift should definitely be on the cover though, because she's one of the most high-profile people this year who did say, "I'm gonna take the time to call this out and take time out of my schedule to fight this fight."
However, and I will argue with that, I agree with that, and she did make it for empowering for young women to also speak up. But she was never part of this movement. She stayed very quiet politically. She spoke up for herself, but not in the Me Too movement. And I think this is about more
That's
of
fair,
a movement.
But in equal fairness, she did give anything that she won was going to go to.
I don't think she deserved the cover. In my opinion, I think Rose McGowan. I think I definitely think Tarana Burke, who again in 2006 started the Me Too movement. If you guys didn't know, Alyssa Milano retweeted it as a hashtag and it spread like crazy early on. So she's also a great believer. But Tarana Burke was the first woman who really came out and created Me Too. It came about when she was at a youth camp and a girl came up to her and said, "I've been assaulted," and she didn't say anything, and she thought, why didn't I just say the words "me too"? It encompasses a lot. I'm with you, I hear you, I champion you. Again, we want to know, what do you guys think about the Time magazine? Here's the short list, Jason.
Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO, the Dreamers, the entire group of undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. by their parents when they were children. Patty Jenkins, director of Wonder Woman, and 10 years ago she directed Monster, which was another critically acclaimed movie. Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leader. Colin Kaepernick, the Me Too movement. Robert Mueller, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, as we just discussed, Donald Trump, and the President of China, Xi Jinping. So it must have been a really interesting conversation in the Time conference room.
Fascinating.
When the Crown Prince did win the popular vote, and then they did kind of make the decision to go ahead with the Me Too movement.
And in my opinion, they had to. If you want to keep your female audience, magazine doesn't have a large audience. Time magazine, it's not like it's online anymore in terms of that's what people go to for news. If they want to keep the female trend going and they want to see me to continue buying their magazines, they're going to recognize that this sparked a movement, not just a moment. And I think it was important for them to recognize that.
At the end of the day, they are a business, and all of their decisions are based on what is going to sell magazines, which
Totally.
To that point, I can see why Taylor Swift was on the
Agreed,
cover
agreed.
of
And I
the
think that was tricky.
magazine.
I
And
don't like
you know,
that.
you were asking about Rose McGowan. She was inside. A lot of other faces that you named were actually featured inside the magazine and on their online videos. But at the end of the day, Taylor Swift is on the top of the news stories for her new album and everything. So
She
don't-
brings in the most eyeballs, but I
brings in the
don't
most
think she
eyeballs.
was the most brave. And I
No.
don't mean that in any disrespect. I love that she stood up against someone that touched her inappropriately, but she was never political about it. She was never part of that Me Too movement. And that's what this was really emphasizing,
Well,
was
it's
the
a movement.
silence breakers.
It's not really about the most brave. It's about everybody taking, in one way or another, a little part or a bigger part. You know, that's what I think is great about this movement. It's like, I'm not here to judge who was the most active. A lot of women made a decision this year to say something, and that, as a movement collectively, is what got us to where we are right now with this discussion, which I think is a super important discussion.
Absolutely, but remember, when you need something changed in law and a movement like that, you need organization. An organization comes with a very structured, organized campaign, and the Me Too movement was that. And I don't think Taylor Swift had a lot to do with that. And that's just my point about. Trust me, I'm just listening to T Swift on my iPhone. I love that album,
she
and I
was
like
just
T
listening
Swift.
to T Swift.
I was, and it was annoying people when I was singing it. But I think Rose McGowan was on the inside flap. Taylor was on the cover with sort of this apathetic stare. Hey, could have been a lot more powerful if you give me Rose McGowan, who, you know, really spoke out against rape of Harvey Weinstein. I mean, that's someone who changed 2017.
But you know, listen, if you guys, you know, a lot of people had other opinions about who should make the cover. Obviously, most people thought the Crown Prince. If you voted for the Crown Prince of
Saudi
Saudi
Arabia.
Arabia, I'm sorry.
He definitely didn't.
Let me know, because you know, it's really, this is about who made the biggest influence, positive or negative.
Correct. Remember, Adolf Hitler was one time a Time Magazine Person of the Year. Seabiscuit the horse was a Time Magazine Person of the Year. Trump himself, thank you, Kelly,
Yeah,
was
lots
last
of people are
year.
upset about Trump not being it
Right.
2 years in a row. Good or
Right.
bad.
I mean, you know, if some of you thought the president should have been on the cover for his positive changes or negative changes, let us know what you think. We want to hear.
He also,
your
remember,
thoughts.
tweeted about a week ago that someone from Time Magazine had called and said he probably was going to get it. Of course, Time Magazine retweeted and said that is absolutely untrue. We don't discuss it till December 6th, which is today. Sort of a little bit of a pushback in some ways to Trump and those men, because he also has assault allegations against him. So it's a big
Right.
stance. It's
Yeah,
a big
I mean,
stance.
honestly, they both. I can see how he would play a role in the same movement, and why he would be a looming figure, you know, for negative reasons in that movement.
Absolutely.
So moving on to another big, giant story that we're going to be covering today
Oh, I'm going to hear.
is the latest on Colin Kaepernick.
Yes, Colin Kaepernick. This was so interesting. So he won the Muhammad Ali Award, and surprise, surprise, who gave it out? The one, the only.
Faye.
Faye.
She looked great.
She did, didn't she?
She did.
And she made a pretty politically strong worded statement that is not normal for Beyonce. The only other time I've seen her be so political was a time where she was doing a concert and she stopped and the background went up into flames and it said feminist. And for Beyonce to be standing in front as a woman of color, as a woman that people look up to, in all states, Southern, she's from Texas,
I
to
thought her
have
Super
feminist.
Bowl performance was also really political. So
Some people thought a little too political, which
Yeah,
I
but
totally agree
that's
with the
great, though.
marching.
She makes-
Absolutely.
She makes statements.
Well, this was a big one, and I want to share it with you guys. It was so phenomenal. You want to look at this? I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I just want to say this really quick. She says, it was a surprise, first off. Thank you, Colin Kaepernick. Thank you for your selfless heart and conviction. Thank you for your personal sacrifice. This is, where's the part? Here it is. It's been said that racism is so American that when we protest racism, we're protesting America. But let's be very clear. That's spoken like a politician. But let's be very clear. Colin Kaepernick has always been very respectful of the individuals who selflessly serve and protect our country and our communities and our families. His message is solely focused on social injustice for historically disenfranchised people.
So you
Let's
weren't the one
not
that made
get
that.
that mistaken. Strong words from a huge influencer.
Yeah, I mean, I happen to agree with that sentiment. I think a lot of this discussion just gets shut down because of a false argument that he's somehow been disrespectful to military troops. I don't recall any moment that he has said anything disparaging about a military
He actually
troop.
says very little.
So
It's mostly
you know,
in
it
the,
seems to me it's just kind of like, instead of talking about it, that's a great way to just squash the conversation.
Jeff and I were having a great talk about this, and Jeff was saying, I wish he did it getting a touchdown or doing something when he did it. And I said, the greatest demonstrations of civil disobedience occur at the highest of stakes. It's the biggest moment, and that's why we're still talking about it. It's not just a kneeling at the touchdown. It's I'm going to do this when it's the most important to people because I'm trying to make a statement.
So we have some comments from you guys already. Carla Brown DeVoy says, Rose McGowan deserves nothing. She sold her integrity a long time ago when she accepted the settlement for her silence. Her hashtag is #MeTooLate. She chose cash over what was right until other people like T Swift who spoke up. Interesting. Sorry, not
Totally.
sorry. Well, that's it. See, that's an interesting, that to why Taylor should maybe be on the cover. That's an interesting.
That's a really
fact.
it's a great point. I think Rose McGowan was also under a non-disclosure agreement and had to deal with some legal issues having to come forward because she did take a settlement. But you're absolutely right. If you wanted to go with timeline, T Swift did come out and say this wasn't acceptable. I just think Rose McGowan has mobilized more in terms of a political movement. But this is a great point.
I also, looking back now with hindsight 2020 and seeing what Rose McGowan probably went through on a day-to-day basis with Weinstein investigations and such, I have a lot of sympathy for her dealing with it at a time when it wasn't being talked about.
Correct.
And there was no social movement behind it.
Also, T Swift, and not to say that this isn't the same thing because it isn't, but her butt was grabbed. Rose McGowan was saying she was forcibly and violently raped. There's a
Sure.
there's a difference.
There is
There's
a
just a
difference
strong
between the
difference.
two, yeah.
But I still totally understand what you're saying. T Swift was super brave to come forward, and I think a lot of girls under 14 probably would never have done it if she hadn't done it.
Yeah, that's why.
More
I mean,
relatable?
I do think that she did open this discussion up to a whole group of people.
It's a great point.
Charity Rushing says, I think Time Magazine should have chosen a different cover.
You guys got it?
So, come on in.
No, yeah, we're talking about.
We actually are just talking about, Colin Kaepernick, which I think you should totally step in. You brought up a really good point this morning.
Yeah.
Right.
So Jeff and I
sure
were
will.
talking about Kaepernick, and
Did you pop my collar?
let me
Sorry,
pop this
guys.
collar. And we basically, he was saying, does it have to be done during the national anthem? I said, that's why it's being done at the highest of stakes, just like when Jesse Owens did the Black Panther movement when he won at the gold medal. That's when you do it to make a big splash.
I hear you.
But talk to me about what
Not
you're
you,
saying
here.
about, talk to me about Colin being like an actual football player, good athlete.
So, I mean, a lot of people are saying Colin's out of the NFL because of what he did. What does he stand for? Because he's taking a kneel. I'm saying I don't think he's good enough quarterback to be in the NFL, because if he was, I think the NFL would find a way to put him in there. Joe Mixon is on the Cincinnati Bengals. He was drafted number 48th overall. There's a video of him punching a girl right in the face viciously. Ruined his draft choice a little bit. He was supposed
But
to
it's still
go a
a
lot
first
higher.
round.
First round draft pick, makes millions and millions of dollars in NFL. No one seemed to care about that because he's a good player. Colin Kaepernick is a backup quarterback in my eyes. I know that's what I think he is. I know a lot of people disagree. I think the guy behind the camera definitely disagrees with me. But that's what I think. You know what I mean? Ray Rice got another chance. He punched someone right. I mean, there's
He
video
dragged
of
her
him.
out by the hair of
And
an elevator.
he got another chance too. So I mean, if you're good enough, I think you're going to get another
You're
chance.
saying the NFL always puts business over politics.
What's the bottom line
That's
here?
just my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people
It's
out
a
there
business.
could totally not agree
Once
with that.
again,
you
like
know?
Time Magazine, everything is a business, and if you think any of their decisions, NFL, Time Magazine,
they're not based
are
on
not
money.
I
motivated
hear
by
you.
profit, I think you're.
Yeah,
my
if,
opinion
if,
is
A little
if
naive.
Colin Kaepernick was Tom Brady, he'd be in an NFL. I'm
Right.
sorry, that's just my opinion. You know
He'd
what I
be
mean?
in the
That's a great
NFL,
point.
and they probably, if he was that strong of a player, they'd probably fight a lot to quell a lot of the.
When
the
you punch a
coverage.
woman,
Yeah,
in the,
that's,
yeah.
again, and this is what we're debating on today's show. It's a great debate. I love hearing both sides. I love hearing, we talked a little bit more about the kneeling and if there's another thing that he could do to represent, black people being shot. And she says, no, you have to do it at that time. So I'm understanding both sides. I get both sides.
And what's
guys.
interesting is he was saying, yeah, but you're disrespecting people that stood up. And I say, hey, you're disrespecting black people and black men by shooting them when they're unarmed. And no one's discussing that. So it's an
Right.
interesting, and we're good buddies. We're really close. And yeah, we can have a really strong discussion. And it's still polite and fair. And I wish that we could have that
Absolutely.
with the audience.
And we can. We know out there in the DBL Nation that a lot of you don't agree with Tori on this situation.
Totally understand.
Today is the day to speak up with us.
Yeah.
give us your comments. Let us know what you think about Kaepernick. Let us know what you think about the Time Magazine Person of the Year choice. We want to talk about this with you in the show, and we can't do it unless you start the dialogue with us.
Right,
So,
write it in, and I mean, I just read through the prompter so I know what's coming. And a lot of the tweets that we're getting in are very extreme, one side or the other. And I ask, just no matter what side you're on, that's fine, that's your choice to be on that side. Try to listen to the other side in today's show. Try to get something, maybe take something away like,
And respect
I
it.
see what they're saying, because those are the conversations we have just in our spare time. And I'm like, I understand what you're coming from with that.
Totally.
And she understands where I'm coming from, and I'm not always right for sure, and she's not always right, and that's what we want you guys. Take something away from the show, take that away from today's
listen,
show.
we all know when we're tapping on our keyboards and it's a little anonymous, it's a lot easy to let your raw emotions kind of pour out into the words. But the more civil these comments are and the more open we are in our conversation, the further it's going to go.
Exactly.
I mean, sometimes we get comments that are like, "You idiots," blah blah blah.
Respect our opinions, and we want to respect yours.
There are no idiots in this conversation.
Exactly.
There's a lot. Everybody cares very much about this country. I know that, and everyone's very passionate about their beliefs. So we need to just have a dialogue where we're kind of just discussing it respectfully and see if we can compromise and find some middle ground on things that we do agree on.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. I mean, it was interesting to say when he was saying they're disrespecting the military. I said, I know people who are of military, who are veterans, who went to
support,
war
right, for
because
that.
they are allowing someone in America to take a knee during the national anthem. That's what they fought for, freedom of speech. But I do understand if you're a veteran and you think it is disrespectful. I want to hear from you. We want to hear
Right.
from you. And respectfully
We got to go,
hear
but
that
we're going to
decision.
continue this conversation right now. So tune in, and obviously you guys stay tuned, and this will be coming up soon. So
All
good,
right.
good talks.
Good talks.
Great
Good
talk. So
let's
Brett-
give them a
Fist bump.
fist bump right in the camera.
So real quick, I just want to say that Hannah says, I love who they picked, but I don't like the cover at all. I think they could include more women. And the dreariness of the background was a little.
Are you kidding me? It was terrible. Terrible.
But so listen, guys. Now more than ever, we really are relying on your comments. So please send them in,
I'll be in the hub looking at them all.
and we'll
I'm
be
in the
talking
hub.
and shouting you guys out and giving you guys props. All right? Thanks so much.
Thanks
guys.
so much, guys. I'm coming to you. I'll just get my phone.
It's Wednesday, December 6th, and this is Daily Blast Live. We've got everything you need to know in trending news and entertainment, and it's all live right now.
Time Magazine's Person of the Year isn't just one person. It's the millions of victims of sexual harassment and assault who came out en masse to create change. Alyssa Milano tweets, "This is for every woman who is brave enough to say #MeToo."
Beyonce surprised controversial football superstar Colin Kaepernick by honoring him with a prestigious award, and Twitter lit up. Broderick Greer tweeted, "Christmas came early."
A mom's bold actions are going viral because she just canceled Christmas for her kids. Yikes. Find out why in today's Top 5.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Wednesday, December 6th. We are the only live show that covers what you're talking about right now. So let's get started with the top 5 trending stories happening right now. I'm going to toss it down to my girl, my fave, my beauty. Take it away, Sam Shocker.
Your fave, everybody. You hear that? Her for fame. Thank you so much, Tori Schulman. I'm here with Meanie Maven Ebony Steele, everyone's favorite big brother, and not Tori Schulman's fave, Jeff Schroeder, comedian Al Jackson, and I'm Sam Shocker, and we are a trendy news and entertainment show that is live and covers what is happening right now. Take a look at our entire DBL team. They are in our studio,
There's
very
Ira.
busy, ready to cover news the moment it breaks. And we begin with breaking news, sad news right now. Wildfires are raging all over Southern California. So let's go right to digital producer Kelly Schuberth with the latest.
Guys, these huge wildfires, they're spreading fast, and new ones are igniting and threatening thousands of homes. Right now, there are at least 5 large wildfires burning from Ventura to San Bernardino. You're looking at a live look from the biggest fire that has destroyed at least 150 structures and burned more than 65,000 acres in Ventura County. That's 4 times the size of Manhattan. Now we'll move east to the Creek Fire, which has burned more than 11,000 acres. This video gives you an idea of what firefighters are dealing with on the ground as the flames continue to spread, fueled by those Santa Ana winds. I'm keeping an eye on all of these fires, and I'll bring you any updates as soon as I have them.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Kelly. Very scary, just how brave looking at the firefighters. And I just want to give to all of our Southern California friends out there, Animal Hope and Wellness. You can call them, you can go to their Instagram, and they will have all the details if you have a pet or a horse, any wildlife in your area. They will go there. They'll put themselves, just like the firefighters do, in harm's way, and they'll rescue the animals.
Right. Because we're needing to think about the families, just like you said, as well as those first responders. It takes a lot of
courage.
Yes, you have to stay focused.
My buddy called me. We're going to talk to Tracy later, but my buddy called me last night driving home on the 405, which I think they shut down now. But it hits close to home because we used to live right there. I used to take the 405 home every day.
It was our
And he's
commute.
like, he goes, the sky looks crazy, as you can see in here, and he goes, there's ashes all over the cars, so it's really hitting close to home, you know?
Very
I mean, definitely these
scary.
people's homes, but.
And in our very own, DBL co-host Tracy Gold, it's in her backyard.
Right.
She's in the fire zone, and she'll join us from her neighborhood where the firefight is currently taking place. So stay tuned for that. The top trending story right now, Times Person of the Year goes to, they've chosen the silence breakers behind the hashtag #MeToo movement. On the cover, influencers like Ashley Judd and Taylor Swift, but dozens are featured in the article. Here's what Ashley and Selma Blair had to say about it to Time.
There wasn't a place for us to report these experiences, but I sure did talk about it a lot over the years.
The least I could do was actually tell my own story and validate theirs for them in a way, just as I was hoping someone much bigger than me would help validate my story.
And Time's choice, has really started a big conversation on social media. One person notes most people are only talking about Trump. Like him or not, he clearly overshadows whoever these people are. And then Britt says there are a lot of people who should be represented by this campaign. It's really too much to select and exclusively pick and choose.
Okay, I disagree with the first comment specifically because, listen, yes, of course, Trump is in the news every single day and he was runner-up, but this movement is bigger than any one given person. And I would have liked to see Tarana Burke, and I guess she is on the cover technically, because when you open up that flap of the Time magazine, you see Tarana Burke. Tarana Burke, for those of you who do not know her, she's the one that started the movement in 2007. She is a survivor of sexual violence, and the reason why she started the movement in 2007, and these are her words, she says that she likes to use empathy to stomp out shame. That's very powerful when you hear it. And she also says, quote, empowerment through empathy is what inspired Me Too campaign. And that's true. When you are a victim of sexual assault or sexual harassment and you can see that other people are going through that, you feel emboldened to speak out. I can imagine it's probably cathartic and healing.
Oh, yeah.
So I applaud her and I applaud all these people because it is shifting the whole culture.
And for the people that are, that say that Trump should be the man of the year, the Time Person of the Year, you could make the argument that he almost kicked off this Me Too campaign with the Access Hollywood tape. That was when everything really started, was with Trump and Billy Bush. So, I mean, he's involved with the Me Too more than almost anybody.
And
in terms
he was
of
last year's winner.
Yeah, it was like, I think the cover, I agree with, because this is the time we're living in. I think this is the biggest movement of 2017, so I totally agree. The cover I don't like. I would have liked to see, because these aren't the only women that represent all the faces. I almost would have seen like one of those that take like like 10,000 pictures of everybody and kind of just have like a shadow of a man or a woman's face. You know, so it kind of represents everybody, not just these 5 women. Even though they have great stories, there's a lot of people affected by this movement.
What I would say that may be unpopular about that is Time is still trying to sell magazines. I mean, think about when you're in the airport and you're picking up magazines. Even though that this movement, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. If they're thinking about a marketing strategy, they probably want to put some familiar faces as well on the cover of magazines.
And how many people would walk past that magazine stand and just see #MeToo without any faces and be like, just black. I've heard enough of this. I don't want to buy a magazine that says something like that. So I think Time, like you said, was under restraint. They have to sell magazines.
Right.
That's it.
Please let us know your DBL take. We want to know what you have to say. And moving on, Beyonce made a surprise appearance, and it's trending right now. Queen Bee presented Colin Kaepernick with Sports Illustrated's Muhammad Ali Legacy Award. Take a look at the big surprise.
I'm so proud and humbled to present the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award to Colin Kaepernick.
Okay, and I'm going to kick off our conversation with, we have so many comments from our viewers. I have Alice Felter Johnson on Facebook. This is getting ridiculous. Where is the dignity of America? I believe it has gone down the drain. Such a shame. We have Mark Hochschild, sad when he truly does something positive in for his community, then maybe he should be recognized. Until then, he's just like the rest, a race divider. Now, this is a really powerful, polarizing movement, I would say. Powerful in one way because it is calling attention to all the black unarmed men that have been killed by police and the systemic racism in our country. But then you do get a lot of veterans that are, my dad being one of them, that, you know, he served 2 tours in Vietnam, and he feels like it's disrespectful to the flag. And I have to try and tell him it's not about the flag, it's about how, you know, people of color feel disrespected, and this is their way of, you know, but I feel bad. I don't want him to feel disrespected.
That's exactly, you're having the conversation that America's having right now.
I don't want him to feel disrespected.
If you feel like you take a knee, kind of like me, it is kind of disrespecting a flag, but it wouldn't mean so much if you're not doing it at a time that's so crucial. I said, why, we were talking about this earlier before the show, why can't you use another symbol to represent what's going on? And it wouldn't impact it enough.
Would we be listening though?
Exactly, so that's kind of where people have to see both sides. I like to try to ride in the middle
and also,
here.
like, it's like, well, what does that flag represent to different people? I mean, to your father and to your parents,
my dad and his friends, my dad's friends died for that flag.
I completely understand, but you understand a lot of those black soldiers that fought along with him, when they came home, they were not treated as equal citizens.
I agree.
And they're still not.
I agree.
And
believe me, I see both
that
sides.
flag represents totally different things, and if you know, I think that the conservative side of this country did a great job in conflating the United States military with this protest. Black men said we just don't want to be shot and killed, and they've made it so that we're protesting the army, which everybody knows we're not. Colin Kaepernick said he's not. I've done USO tours. I just don't want to see my friends killed. I don't want to see the people that I love be assaulted by the police. And we've completely turned this around. So we're talking about the U.S. military. I've never heard one black man say anything about the U.S. military.
Or disrespecting it.
I did 2 USO tours. It's mostly black and Hispanic men in the military. So that's a ridiculous argument.
I'm glad you said that.
So let's keep it real. And with our president, I mean, he managed to. Okay.
Oh, God.
Gosh,
okay, we got to
keep
go.
talking. Please keep chiming in, DBL.
Right.
We want to hear your take.
All right, Daily Blast Live. We cover trending stories and breaking news as it happens. Tori, tell us what's coming up.
You guys are phenomenal! Loved it! A whole lot of sparkles coming up next. We're sharing with you the top glittery gifts of the season. Perfect if you still got shopping to do. And we're keeping a close eye on California wildfires. Our very own Tracy Gold is near the fire zone and joins us next. But first, Ebony Steele has your 2 choices for the Smackdown.
Trending right now, a couple said a second bedroom saved their marriage. Should you sleep in separate rooms? Or what do you want to receive in your stocking? A great experience like concert tickets? Or gifts like clothes or the latest tech? Head over to dailyblastlive.com to vote live on which topic you want to hear debated in today's Smackdown.
Hey guys, Connor, Ashley. I think we're actually going to read some comments from you guys. We're getting a lot of great conversation online about the Time Magazine's Person of the Year. But first, I just want to tell you guys this trending story right now. The creator of Vine, Dom Hoffman actually posted this to his Twitter, hinting at a second version of Vine. Now, there is not much information at the time. However, he did say on his Twitter that it was being completely funded by himself, and it is a follow-up to the original app called Vine, which did end up, closing down and doesn't exist any longer. So we're excited to learn more information about this, and I'll keep you guys updated as we do learn more information. Alrighty, Kelly Grega?
Yeah, we're going to continue with the tech news. So Amazon Prime has just been added to the Apple TV roster. Now this is big news because it's one of the last streaming services to incorporate with Apple TV. There's been a long-riding divisive kind of situation between Apple and Amazon, so this is a really large merger in the tech community. If you have Amazon Prime and an Apple TV, this is your lucky day. I would suggest going and downloading the app and enjoying your favorite shows. All right, off to Brett.
All right, so yeah, let's keep the stories changed a little bit because it's going to get heated during the show. Keep the comments coming in, though. We love reading them. I just want to touch on Glassdoor's annual list of best places to work. They just released it late last night or early this morning. And the top 10 are, most of the list is tech industry. And the criteria they use is they have to have at least 1,000 employees working there, and they use it based on reviews that employees submit to Glassdoor. And then if they submit at least 75 reviews for a company, then they can compile the list to come out with this. So number one, we have Facebook, big tech giant. One interesting thing to note based on our discussion so far in the show is just how are these jobs for women? The tech industry is notorious for underrepresenting women in the industry, and Facebook made a statement that they are trying to change that to be more inclusive and diverse in their hiring. So Facebook comes in at number one for best place to work in the U.S. And then we have Bain & Company, Boston Consulting Group, In-N-Out Burger. I thought was pretty interesting.
Their CEO is a woman.
Yeah, and again, that's just based on employee reviews. So employees must love working at In-N-Out Burger, and as we reported last week, it's coming to Colorado, so I'm pumped for that. Anyway, that's all I have for now, guys, but keep watching and submitting comments. Thanks.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Raging fires are tearing through parts of Southern California. Digital producer Kelly Schubert with a breaking news fast blast. Kelly?
Guys, right now California is under a state of emergency as those wildfires continue to spread. There are at least 5 large fires burning right now, with many of them threatening homes of Hollywood celebrities. NBC4 in LA, they are reporting that Rupert Murdoch's $30 million mansion is on fire, while TMZ reports a fire is getting dangerously close to the famous Getty Center Museum. A Getty Center spokesperson says the museum was built on a ridge in the Santa Monica Mountains designed to withstand fires. So I'm going to continue keeping an eye on all of these stories. I'll keep you updated.
Very scary. Thank you so much, Kelly Schubert. Let's take a look at a map because I want everyone to see the devastation. This map shows you where the biggest fires are burning right now. And our very own DBL co-host Tracy Gold could see the flames from her neighborhood. Let's take a look with Tracy. Tracy joins us live from her neighborhood in Valencia, California. Tracy, tell us what's going on right now.
Okay, so the fires by me have died down, but yesterday was a completely different story. I woke up to the news of the Sylmar fire, dropped my kids off at school, and as I was going to my house, I saw just this huge thing of black smoke in the opposite direction. And the fire started right there, less than a mile from my house.
Tracy, when did you realize you were actually in the path of the fire?
I did something probably stupid. I saw the black smoke and I drove towards it to see what was going on. And immediately I saw flames, which terrified me. So I drove home, and as I was driving home, black smoke was billowing into my neighborhood. My whole neighborhood was in jeopardy.
I just want to let our viewers know that that footage that we were just looking at is your neighborhood, and the smoke was actually your video. So that's how close Tracy is to the fire.
Tracy, you told us immediately the first feeling, and I think this is natural, was you were terrified. But when you pulled up at your house, what were the 3 things maybe you thought about trying to save?
The things that I wanted to save were my documents of like birth certificates, passports, things like that. I wanted to save photos, family photos. We have a huge trunk that we know what emergency we want, and then we have a memory box that we've had for almost 30 years that saves all of our important stuff, and those were the three things. And you know, those were the physical things, and as long as we had our children and ourselves and our pets, we were going to be okay. But I never thought I was going to be in that situation. In California, you never see fires in December, but because we've had no rain, everything was so dry that we were still vulnerable to all the fires. So that's why you're seeing so many fires in December, which is so unusual. Then I got about 5 phone calls from my son saying, "Mom, it's crazy over here, the wind." It was like hurricane force winds. We're used to Santa Ana's in California, but this was really big. So he was just scared, and you know, he's 13, he was scared and a little excited, and then all of a sudden it was like, "Mom, the power is out. Please come get me." And all the parents are rushing there and getting their kids, and we were in the dark in the library, and it was scary.
Very scary. Tracy, thank you so much for sharing your eyewitness account. We love you. Please stay safe. And we're thinking of everyone affected in the California fires. We are live. Digital producer Raquel Villanueva, she has news at this moment. What's going on, Raquel?
Yes, this just happened minutes ago. A vote on the articles of impeachment against President Trump has just failed. Today, Texas Representative Al Green brought the impeachment vote against President Trump to the House of Representatives, arguing the president should be impeached because he incites hatred against racial and ethnic groups. Members of his own party opposed the idea, asking him to wait until the Russian investigation was complete. But today, members of the House voted to table the articles of impeachment, effectively killing it. I'll let you know if I get any updates on this. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Raquel. I know that many people are disappointed, some people perhaps elated, but when it comes to the Russia investigation, perhaps things
that will give it a little more weight.
I think
absolutely.
so.
All right. Well, a little boy's letter to Santa is trending right now. Why the 8-year-old calls Santa's life empty? It's the letter to the North Pole that you have to read. And go to dailyblastlive.com to vote on the SmackDown topic. Should couples sleep in separate rooms? Or what do you want for a gift? A great experience or an actual item? Vote right now.
Hey guys.
Hey buddy.
How we doing?
Good,
A
man.
lot of stories.
First,
a lot of opinions.
we could have talked the rest of the show on those first 2 topics.
Yeah, and
You know,
which one?
Separate rooms.
Separate rooms one. Okay.
Sorry,
there's
for
a
the
lot of discussion going on about. Actually, someone brought up on the thread that it was actually a veteran who suggested to Colin Kaepernick early on to kneel instead of sitting.
It's beautiful.
Which is, you know, really interesting. I mean, we talk a lot about
because our veterans are the ones that are, you know, defending our right to have freedom of speech and fighting for our right to have freedom of speech. So many veterans, and I think if a veteran heard your speech, because you're right, it gets confused in the media. The message gets conflated with disrespecting the military when that's not the message at all. So if veterans,
But as well as what Al said, they need to hear that too.
Right,
A veteran suggested that.
Right.
So they need to hear both sides and formulate their own opinion.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
can't
all
just
the veterans should
gravitate
be
towards one
clumped
side
together.
and you have to formulate your own opinion on this
and
thing.
hear both sides.
And I know Al's got to go, but I wish we could stick around and talk more about this, you know? Yeah.
Ellis Walker on YouTube says, I think Roku needs to give DBL its own channel. Well, I don't disagree with you, Ellis. I don't.
We have this YouTube channel,
Yep.
or Facebook channel.
Dan Sawyer says on YouTube, my son is active duty military and he feels disrespected. Diane, not the first person. I have
Hey, you want to move over here?
cousins who also have kids who are in the military. They have voiced that they feel disrespected. I would also like to throw out that people choose to fight for this country for a lot of different reasons as well when they go into the military. So to clump all the troops one way or the other, I just think is completely unfair.
No, because
unrealistic.
you just said a troop suggested it, and now this troop's upset. Listen, you're never going to make everybody happy all the time. That's just the way life goes. And people are going to be upset no matter what we're talking about here. Everyone's going to have a side. But all I ask is, like, through these conversations, look at both, see something from another side that you didn't see yesterday. Look and listen to Al, or listen to someone else's side that you never heard of, or that you didn't think of, and put that into your opinion. You could still have your opinion. You could still think it's disrespectful, or you could have whichever side you want. But just try to see the other side today.
Hey guys, on YouTube, can we just kind of cool this down a little? We need to take this conversation back a little. I know it's getting a little heated, but if we can just be civil and respect each other, we are going to address all of your concerns in the next part.
Daily Blast Live. It's time for the Smackdown. Go to dailyblastlive.com and tap vote now to select who wins. All right, one couple said snoring almost tore them apart and sleeping apart saved their marriage. So here to lead the D-Bill debate is Tori Schulman and Al Jackson. The question again is, should you sleep in separate rooms? Because Tori called me her fave earlier. I'm going to begin with Tori.
Yeah, you are. First off, if everyone knows, Al, you never go to bed angry. Why? Because you're going to bed together. The marital bed is a symbol of the marital marriage itself. And if you're not going to bed together, you're not sleeping together, you're not going to be sleeping together.
Ooh.
Well, I'll just tell you, sleep is important, and sleep is so important that one of the oldest torture devices was the deprivation of sleep. If you sleep with somebody that snores or does something to wake you up constantly, it's going to affect the rest of your day. Sleep is 1/3 of your entire life, and if 1/3 of your life is off because of your partner, that's wrong. That's on their fault.
I say that the bonding that you don't share, you could get a sound machine, you could get a special pillow, you could get one of those nerdy, awesome nose strips.
Nose strip.
There's things that you can do. Sleep apnea you should look into, but the vulnerability of being together in bed is what creates a vulnerability in the marriage. Also, being the little spoon is very important.
And nose stripping it.
I don't think so. I think there's a lot of couples that have tried absolutely everything, and when you watch a mattress commercial, it's usually somebody snoring. Here's ways to adjust it. If you cannot get around your partner constantly waking you up, that's going to affect the rest of your life. And I've talked with Sam off camera, and she told me, like, when she was not getting sleep, when she first had Sophie, it affected her relationship.
But I
with
wonder
Mark.
if the marriage would be affected if after the baby was born, you didn't come back together. Is the sleeping together also part of the vulnerability of the marriage and a bond that needs to happen?
I like that you guys both use me. I'll take it. And the winner is Tori with 6%. Yes, Tori, take a victory lap. Tori. And we're as you take shimmy. I said a victory lap, not a victory shimmy, but you may shimmy. We're gonna go to Fitness Pro Jen Newstrom with a new trending story coming in hot.
God, nobody shimmies like Tori Schulman, I gotta tell you. Well, something there's no debate about is glitter and how it gets everywhere, okay? So glitter is coming in hot and lots of it. Fashionista.com assembled the best gifts to give your friends who love to sparkle. We, of course, had to pick our favorites. And first up is Shimmer on Your Feet. So Vans teamed up with Opening Ceremony for this classy creation. You can score these kicks for $110 on openingsceremony.com. And good news, they're also available in black and pink. Next, we sparkle in the sun. These adorable cat-eye glasses are only $14 on Nordstrom.com, and bonus shipping is free. And nice giggle. And what's hot this holiday are the Shimmer Scrubs. They're sweet treat exfoliants, moisturizer, and it brings out smooth, glowing skin. I actually will totally vouch for that. Head to frankbody.com to order yours for only $20. And finally, we've got some show-stopping boots from Kate Spade, doused in gold and glitter. Ooh and ah, if you'd like, guys. These boots are perfect for your holiday party, or if you'd like to time travel to the 1960s. They are on katespade.com for $498 with 2-day free shipping. Another bonus. Thanks, Kate. Anyway, so if your sparkly friend already has it all, like Miss Tori Schulman, you can always throw her Mariah Carey's glitter DVD in her stocking and call it a day. Back to you guys.
Oh, that's funny. I love it. All right, our team is following breaking news right now. Democrats calling for Senator Al Franken to resign. Plus, the Wolverine as James Bond, why actor Hugh Jackman turned down this major role. All that and more coming up.
Promotional consideration.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Hey guys, so we're hearing from all of you, and I just wanted to address some discussions on YouTube, which are very important. There seems to be a lot of discussion. BHR Brady said, I still do not understand how he is not disrespecting the flag.
Guys, I'm gonna put this in.
If I can give my own 2 cents on this, as a gay man, there was a time in this country where I could not get married. So to me,
you didn't have rights.
I felt like the country was letting me down in that regard. If I chose to point that out publicly, under the guise of kneeling under the American flag, that would not be me saying I don't like this country. That's me saying I'm an American who loves this country and needs this place to be better than it is right now. That's what kneeling under the flag, when they do that, to my understanding, that's how I'm interpreting it, is that they are not happy with the way we are all as a nation treating the issue of race.
And
That's not disrespecting the flag, that's honoring the flag.
And we love hearing your thoughts, but at the end of the day, what's wrong with doing better?
what's wrong with evolving? America is great, but America can be much
It's
greater.
so great that it has the capability of being even
much better.
That's what makes us all so lucky. So I just want to, we're going to talk more about this. I'm going to bring
Keep
the
your
comments
comments
up and we'll
coming.
keep them coming.
We
And
appreciate
Al
it.
and Sam and Jeff and I will be.
Thank you for your comments, everyone.
Absolutely. Keep writing in and be nice. Play nice.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. We've got fitness pro Jen Wiederstrom with a new training story coming in hot.
What's coming in hot today is actually best served cold. It's Gazpacho! In honor of National Gazpacho Day, our guest today is Austin Allen, who is the founder of Tio Gazpacho. So, Austin, let's say out of the gates, what is Gazpacho?
So gazpacho is a chilled soup, comes from Spain. It's got a lot of really simple but great ingredients like tomatoes, green peppers, cucumber, and a beautiful sherry vinegar.
Okay, so simple but yummy, but then what makes Tio so different?
So what we've done is we've taken the Spanish staple and turned it into a drinkable product.
Uh-huh.
So we've got 6 different varieties of soup. You can drink them on the go. It's a light lunch, healthy snack.
I like that.
And there's no junk whatsoever. They're
Good for
all-
this office, good for this trainer.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan. So all the good stuff's in there.
Woo, check, check, check. Okay, so now you're going to show us how to make borracho gazpacho, correct?
Close. It's called gazpacho borracho.
Of course I'd mess it up. Gazpacho borracho. Okay, so what's first?
So before I begin, let me just let you know that gazpacho borracho actually means drunken gazpacho. So this is a Japanese spiced Bloody Mary.
It's the time of year, isn't it, for that? And now we have claps. Okay, let's go for it.
So the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna add our Classico.
Okay. Which I'm told is a crowd favorite.
It's our best seller, and it's
Okay.
my favorite too. Then we're gonna add some premium vodka.
Do I have any limits?
A little more, a little more. There you go. That's
You can
probably
say.
good.
Okay.
Then we're gonna add some nice Japanese spices. So we have togarashi.
Togarashi in, perfect.
Yep. And then a pinch of chili powder.
Pinch of chili powder. Don't touch my eyes afterwards. Got it.
Promise I won't. Got some ginger syrup.
Okay, all the way in.
Yep. And then for a little bit of tartness, you have lime juice.
Lime juice, and then finally,
Yeah, just for some sweetness, we have agave.
nice option.
Now give it a good stir, and it's ready to go. Simple
It's
as that.
no blender or anything.
Nope.
And for the full recipe, cheers.
Cheers.
Head over to dailyblastlive.com and let's give it up for Austin Allen and Tio Gazpacho.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jen. More training stories on our next half hour of Daily Blast Live. A service dog goes after this Cats performer, but not everyone is laughing. And talk about a vacation home, how some strangers teamed up to buy a French chateau for only $60 each. What? More Daily Blast Live is next.
Sign me up.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley Jackson. How's it going?
I'm great.
How you feeling? It's Wednesday. We're almost to the weekend.
Thanks for explaining how the week works.
You're welcome. Al, you're my best friend, right?
We are. We're really good friends.
We have this banter going. I usually bring him food on the show, and he just
You bring me
says
my cards?
sometimes he puts his stuff on my desk, like Jeff throws his trash on my desk. It's a great relationship. I don't know. How you feeling about this pink top you have on? I'm digging it.
Man, I'm not afraid to wear pink.
Okay. Real
I always think
men
it's such
wear
a
pink.
such a cool
Pink
color.
and
It goes with a lot of
green.
things. I think pink weirdly looks really good with black and gray. So
does.
Hannah, our wardrobe stylist, hooked me up with the
There she is. Hannah,
pocket
come here.
square. So Hannah, yeah.
Hannah's wearing
Hello,
pink
everybody.
too, and a diamond choker,
Oh,
everybody.
yes,
See
I am.
the moon.
True story. This is actually really fun, but pink originally was a male color during the Renaissance period, but they were afraid that people would come in during the night and steal their boy babies, so they would put the girls in pink and the boys in blue, so people would kidnap the girls instead. So,
Full of knowledge, you guys.
And depressing knowledge at that.
Depressing, but fun. See,
Yeah.
fashion can be fun.
It can be. Well, you look great. We gotta get off the stage. Bye.
It's Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers breaking news and top trending stories that are happening right now. We're live in the DBL studios where our team is busy tracking the top stories and videos right at this moment, as well as the top feel-good stories trending right now. Last night was the holiday special for Will and Grace. In it, they put a new spin on A Christmas Carol. Check it out.
A mood that has soured my day. A mood that has... Oh, hello.
Let me put my coat back on.
No. Leave it off. No need for modesty. It's not the first time I've seen a man's naked arms. I've seen that the usual amount of times.
And in the background of the set, the cast hung this portrait to pay tribute to Debbie Reynolds, who died last year. The beloved actress had played Grace's mother on the show. This ancient French castle has 9,000 new owners today. That's right, strangers from around the world each donated 50 euros online to purchase the castle and save it. They've raised 745 euros and counting to restore and preserve the 13th century monument. And Justin Timberlake has just made a shocking new discovery. Check out his groundbreaking post on Instagram.
That's the raspberry. You need to choose. You got the blueberry, right? Is it a coincidence that the blueberry fits in the raspberry perfectly? I think not. Raspberry.
That guy needs some hobbies. Sam Shocker, it's all on you.
Thank you so much, Tori Schulman. Joining me is media maven Ebony Steele, everyone's favorite Big Brother, Jeff Schroeder, and comedian Al Jackson. Al Franken has to go. That's the message several Democratic female senators are sending after sexual misconduct allegations against him. Digital producer Brett Forrest has news at this moment. What's going on, Brett?
Hey guys, after a seventh accuser came forward this morning, Democratic Senator Al Franken is expected to make an announcement tomorrow. At least 23 senators and the chair of the Democratic National Committee have called for Franken's resignation following multiple sexual misconduct allegations. The charge was led by 7 women in the Senate who came out this morning with consecutive statements calling on him to step down. This is a developing story, and I'll keep you updated as more details come out. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Brett Forrest.
Wow.
Yeah, the cards are falling.
How quickly he went from like a champion of the left to almost going to be out of the Senate.
I think he should be out of the Senate.
Well,
I do, with those allegations.
Looks like it's happening tomorrow.
Yep.
So.
Moving on, Time has just released its list of the top 10 viral videos on YouTube, and the winners might surprise you. Keep in mind, because people watch music videos on repeat, those were excluded from this ranking. Let's count them down. In third place, are we ready? With 93 million views, it's Ping Pong Trick Shots 3 by Dude Perfect. Watch.
This is the floating ball bow and arrow blaster.
Cupped it.
He totally cupped it.
Yeah, I didn't see it first. I was like, that's not so hard.
That term could be used in a different way.
But you guys wonder how many takes? How many takes do they?
Get it out of the gutter, Sam Shocker.
That's my thing. Is like if I threw a quarter up 100 times, it would eventually land in one of these cups.
I bet you. I'll give you 100 tries to throw that frisbee one. I'll give you $1,000 if you get one.
Would you be able to cup it after 1,000 tries?
If I was skilled with a bow and arrow, which no one is
No, the
anymore.
frisbee one, man. That was impressive.
That was the one
Okay, we got to get to number 2, Salty Al. We got to get to number 2 with 119 million views. Can we get a drum roll? Come on, everyone. Let's get lively here. This is fun. It's dancers performing Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. Thank you. With choreography by Kyle Hanagami. Sorry about that if I butchered your name. Check it out.
Hanagami.
Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body.
That's at the Millennium Dance Complex, which is in Studio City. That's where my husband and I learned the Thriller.
They get a lot of videos on there. Oh, the Thriller.
She should have did something with a ping pong. How was that one in second place?
Oh my gosh, she was dancing amazingly.
Couldn't you just go to a
People that are
nightclub and see that?
Yeah. What?
What nightclubs are you attending where you see that dancing on the floor? I don't see that dancing on the floor.
That's second place over ping pong?
I don't know. I
And
don't
then
think
there's
that's...
maybe a big dance community, and they maybe because of their social media following, they look at that. That's a lot of good stuff.
I won't say she can't dance. I'm just saying, when is that applicable in life?
applicable in life.
You can't. I hate it. Can I just say this?
I like when
hate
people dance like robots. It's way better.
Jeff, I have an issue. Like the few times that I do dance like I'll go out and go party. There's always somebody like that they make everybody make a circle around them and have their little tiki dance. I just want to dance. I want to do my old man two-step, but somebody's got to take the whole dance for me. I hate that kind of dance.
Maybe we should put that in there. I'm sure that'll get a lot of likes.
Two-step.
I'm with you, Al. I'll view it.
All right, and in first place, are we ready, studio? Drum roll, please. A real surprise. It's a clip of a man dressed as an oyster. You heard me correctly. From Thai singing competition, The Mask. It has 182 million views. Just watch. That's amazing.
That looks like it's happening at the Star Wars bar.
I'm not
for sure.
For what it's worth, the performer in the video didn't even win the competition.
How many people?
What?
That was
a beautiful costume with pearls.
But what? And what else?
That was all fluff. It just looked like an old like Power Rangers
He didn't
bad
have
guy.
a good voice though.
He was fine. You didn't even know what kind of song he's singing in Thai. You don't know what he was saying.
How do you know that was talk Thai?
Jack talk Thai.
Jack talk Thai.
I don't know.
I can't believe those videos.
112 man. I mean, come on.
That's double the people in Thailand.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, Jeff knows his population.
I know.
Apparently.
I know. Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed with that.
Well, I pay attention in the meeting we have in the morning.
You should have just claimed it. You should have just claimed it.
I was good about it.
Hugh Jackman is speaking out on why he turned down the role of James Bond. The actor tells Variety that the franchise has gotten too unrealistic and hard to believe. He wanted to take it in a grittier direction, but instead, the Bond franchise went in a new direction, of course, with Daniel Craig, and they let Jackman walk. Would you want? I would have liked
it.
Jackman.
Me too.
Yes.
I liked it. I think it would have been great in that role.
He would have been good, but I mean, you know.
But what?
I'm just
You're
saying.
on a real rampage.
James Bond started as they were kids, like comic books.
Yeah.
So it's like you're trying to make it this gritty thing. It's like it's a fake comic book. So I don't know why.
Maybe we should get Oyster Man to play the next.
No, I don't want any parts of Oyster Man. Okay,
I can't wait to get to this next story.
All right, so
this is crazy.
All right, the Broadway musical Cats really went to the dogs this week when a service pup made a break for it and tried to chase this actress playing Bama Lurena on the stage. So a quick-thinking usher stopped the dog and returned it to the very embarrassed owner. No dogs or cats or actors playing cats were harmed, and that was an usher that worked there, not Usher the singer. Not that Usher.
This is classic.
Right.
You know, to see, first of all, Cats is the most boring musical on the planet, so maybe that's why
so popular.
the dog ran out, right?
Okay,
Not to the stage, he ran out. I don't blame the dog.
Well,
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, listen. I don't want to get into a whole thing here with service dogs and bringing animals on planes. It's out of control.
It's out of control.
It's out of control.
Okay,
Do you know how many people have service dogs that are like, hey, I need this for emotional support?
Can I
BS,
defend it though? Do you know how many dogs die, unfortunately, every year underneath in that cabin? That sometimes the pressure becomes unpressurized by accident. The temperature control.
Put them up in a dog house, or they have hotels.
Are you talking about like a shelter?
No.
A shelter?
No, dog hotels. When you go on vacation.
Some people need service dogs.
Listen,
service dogs and support dogs are different.
They're
it's
totally
like, look,
different.
If you need a support dog because you're scared to fly, hey, your Civic's right over there, buddy. Drive, all right? I don't want to hear your dog barking throughout my flight. I've had dogs at my feet that
make a bunch of noise.
It happened on my last flight here.
Again, I don't want. I'm going to get hate from this guy
because.
But dude, I was in a store one time in California. I mean, people bring their dogs everywhere in California.
Part of the family.
There was a Great Dane in the middle of the store. You couldn't even get through the aisle. I'm like, listen, bring your horse outside. What is going on? People are bananas.
Oh, well,
so what? What do you have against animals?
You can't bring your pets.
Listen, it's out of control. It's out of control.
It ain't out of control. Can't we just all get along? Fitness Pro Jen Wiederstrom.
We can if you leave your pets at home.
You know it's out of control how none of you said that kitty cat was eating Cheetos, and perhaps that's why that dog made a run for it. That sticks, okay? So okay, I wish I was on this panel sometimes. I gotta tell you what. Okay, so coming in hot are not Cheetos, but something actually quite strange. So Cosmopolitan magazine just listed the weirdest fashion moments of 2017. Now, while we saw more diversity and body positivity on the runway this year, there were also a lot of looks that kind of made everybody go, oh. That's the best Dr. Evil. Okay, so feast your eyes on the tiered donut dress designed by Agatha Ruse. Do not lie, this dress is making you hungry. Thank you for that. And perfect if you plan to stand up all day long and never ever sit down. Next, I give you Topshop's clear plastic jeans. That's right, they're made of plastic and they are clear. And they don't hide anything. All this for $100. And finally, Crocs have gone from kids' closets to Paris runway. Balenciaga has embellished them with gems, made them 10 inches tall, and calls them high fashion. That wasn't even meant to be a pun, so you're welcome for that, Tori Schulman. Anyway, DBL Nation, I challenge you. Which looks are you willing to strut in? Let us know.
Like I said, people are out of control.
Those Crocs,
people are out of control.
I'm like, the only way that Crocs could be worse is if you make them twice as big, which they actually
They made them higher. Can you imagine twisting your ankle on those things? That's what I would think about. Well, Daily Blast Live, we love your viral videos. Tori Schulman, what's coming up?
All right, well, Thanksgiving has come and gone, but this family's oven is still feeling the heat after a major turkey fail. Ebony Steele is keeping it real, and we're counting down the top music videos of 2017. Take a listen.
Hey guys, Brooklyn in the DBL Digital Lounge. This is the cooler lounge because we have the Christmas tree over here. I just want to point that out. And the pineapples. So, I don't know. You guys go, but I think we're the better lounge of the digital lounges.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
I
Connor. This story is Christmas related as well. A photographer, well, a woman basically, she lives in New York. Her name is Brooke Goldman. She said she was just walking the streets of New York, taking her boyfriend, I think to he was visiting, she was taking him to the train station. Anyway, she walked by this nativity scene and noticed something pretty strange. Instead of the baby Jesus, she found this grumpy cat sitting in the basket. She said she couldn't stop laughing. This cat's face, she captured it, the best moment ever. And she was talking about it to the Dodo. It's a popular site online, just saying she couldn't stop laughing, and I can't either. He looks really upset about Christmas.
He does look upset.
I know. Anyway, Shakara, what's up?
Well, this is trending on Variety right now, you guys. We're hearing that, excuse me, Dwayne Johnson, you all know him and love him as The Rock. He may be getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Variety is reporting that this may happen on December 13th. They're saying not only does he have a great personality and talent, but he also does a great amount of philanthropic work, which is part of the criteria for earning an immortal spot on the Walk of Fame. So what do you guys think about this? It's about time that The Rock got his star on the wall. I'm a mess today, you guys.
It's
the
time.
Hollywood Walk of Fame. And what other celebrities that don't have a star yet would you like to see get a star in 2018? Let us know.
Do you think he should be different than a star, though? Should he just have, like, a rock?
I get it.
In the cement? Like, it's just a rock, and it's popping out of the cement?
Right?
I thought that was funny.
That was funny.
Thanks.
I agree with that. Yeah.
It may be gold. It could be gold.
It could be gold.
I like it. Angelica, you have a story?
No, Leo's. I'm actually waiting in 20 minutes. I'll be purchasing Taylor Swift tickets that go on sale for pre-sale.
Oh, my Lord.
So 20 minutes, stay tuned. Fingers crossed we'll get good seats.
She might be a bigger T Swift fan than Brett.
Yeah.
Forrest. You hear that,
Brett is
Brett?
coming with me.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the live show all about breaking news and trending topics. And we are keeping it real with Steele! Yes! My girl, Ebony, tells it like it's on viral videos. Today we're talking food. Ebony, you ready to keep it real?
I'm ready to keep it real.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Everything's safe, right?
Everything's safe because you're keeping it real.
Right.
With Steele.
That's right.
All right, first up, the couple who carbo loads together stays together.
I think that is definitely true. Oh, yeah. Angel hair pasta. Oh, I see a six-pack. Oh, now this is what you call a pepperoni pizza spaghetti sub. Now, this dinner looks casual, but you can tell it's a date because of the bare chest and the bow tie.
Ah, the bow tie.
What we're watching here is called cheat day foreplay that doesn't end like you think it's gonna end. How did you think it would end? With them?
Like in stroking, maybe?
How about just a mini stroke? That's how it is.
That's good. That's very good. All right, keeping it real with Steele. All right.
Keeping it real.
Well, sometimes there's just too much to do in a day. You know what I mean? You're exhausted. Keep it this real, Eb. Tell me what you think.
Okay, well, you know today is Wednesday. It's hump day.
Yeah.
And it's already been a tough week at the sandbox for this little guy.
Oh, God. It's tough.
You had Larry hurling those Legos that wore him out.
So tiring.
Katie in HR keeps bugging me about that insurance deadline.
She won't shut up about it.
She won't be quiet. I have
Be
to keep
quiet.
checking my emails before I fall asleep. And I really want to eat some more, but that fork is just too far away.
It's miles away.
Oh,
No.
Lord, I'm going to have to talk to Mom about getting me that Tempur-Pedic car seat. My back is killing me.
Oh, bad back, keeping it real with Steel.
So
Love
tired.
it.
Yes, you mean.
Yes, it is. All right. Well, not all of us women are comfortable baking. I'm not comfortable baking. This, here you go.
Oh, okay. Well, honey, do you think it was too much Cajun seasoning? I don't know what did it. Or maybe this is what happened when the timer breaks and the turkey has to let you know it's done.
Hey, I'm done. I'm done. I'm well done.
Ready. So don't blame them. They overheard that an oven-fried turkey has less calories.
Oh, very cool.
Exactly.
I like that.
And they're like, hey, you get it out.
No, you get it out.
You get it out.
No, you get it out.
You get it out.
No, you get it out.
Oh, come on, baby. You know it's easier for you to get out. Women heal quicker from second and third degree burns than men. Yeah, that's something a man would say.
Yeah, that is something a man would say. All right. And finally, we have, if it's your birthday, you can cry if you want to.
You sure can. I can count. First of all, I'm not one three. Oh, there's already 3 candles on that cake.
3 candles.
This party is for me. Who are all these people here? I said, get them out. And I said I wanted my party at Chuck E. Cheese.
He's pissed.
Yeah, you know I'm trying to lose my baby weight. Get out of here.
Get out of there.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
You know what he was doing? You know what he was doing? Keeping it real with Steel. That's what I'm saying.
Do it.
Fitness pro Jen Wiederstrom with a new trending story coming in hot.
Ebony got me on trying to lose baby weight. That was good. All right, so coming in hot, guys, it's a big deal. Oreo's mystery flavor has finally been revealed. So you may remember that back in October, we tasted the mystery Oreos right here at DBL, and each of our hosts had to guess the mystery flavor. Take a look.
You guys, don't take it yet. We're all going to try it together.
Okay.
I love stuff like this. Good job, Tori.
Thanks, Bill. I didn't come up with it.
We have to wait for everybody. It's like
no, just there.
I just smelled it. I smelled
Okay,
it.
on 3.
I feel left out.
Oh, come here.
Oh, I think I could guess right
Wait,
now.
no,
I know
hold on.
what it is.
Let's take it up.
I already know it.
1, 2, 3.
Fruity Pebbles!
That's what I was gonna say.
I swear. Okay, so Sam, as you saw, was correct. She's so good at everything. But the mystery flavor is Fruity Pebbles, just like she guessed. And, can you hear Sam screaming in the background? So if you did get it right, you were entered for a chance to win $50,000. So the winner has been picked, but has been announced. So is it you, Sam?
No, because I didn't enter after I didn't know.
She didn't enter. See, this is what happens. We got to organize her, but she really smart. Had all the right answers. Dang it.
All right, thank you so much, Jen. Sorry about that, Sam. Daily Blast Live covers breaking news and trending topics. Gonna throw it to my girl, Tori. Tell us what's coming up.
All right, we're sharing an incredible story of friendship. Friends who became family. How a friendship grew stronger 40 years later. Heart Threads is next.
Hey guys, Kelly Schuberth here. I am keeping an update on all those wildfires burning in Southern California. I wanted to show you this picture, Adam, if you don't mind zooming in. This was just tweeted by astronaut Scott Kelly from the International Space Station, and we believe those are the flames burning from the fires. There are 5 wildfires burning right now. Let's see if we can take that full. Yeah, Alex has got that full so you can see it. It's pretty crazy that from space you can see these fires burning. That's how intense they are. The biggest one is burning on at least 65,000 acres right now, and that one is burning in Ventura County. It's called the Thomas Fire. There's another one called the Creek Fire. That one's burning closer to LA, but the one they're really watching right now is the Skirball Fire. That one's burning near the 405, if you know LA at all. They did have to close lanes of the 405, and that's a big thoroughway, I guess you would call it, in California. It's very well known. That's where you see all the traffic videos from. So that was very intense this morning, but I just think it's crazy getting these pictures from space that you can see how big the wildfires are. We're going to continue to keep you updated. I don't know if you want to go to Kelly. She's got a cool Snapchat feature that's showing videos from the fire. So let's go over to Kelly.
Yeah, so if you have friends, family, or connections that you want to keep updated in real time, Snapchat has Snap Maps that are tracking the fire and its hottest burning location locations right now. So if you want to get on your Snapchat, you can go to the map selection and you can actually see videos that people are posting from the fires, track all the way up and down the California coast. So that is a good resource if you're trying to reach people. I know that Facebook always has locators too, so if you are looking for family members, those are the resources. Social media always comes through in these situations. We will keep you updated as these fires go throughout in the show and on breaks.
Keep talking because we're vamping the show.
Okay. So we can keep looking at these Snapchat maps. Have you heard any updates, Kelly, coming from?
Really, the latest update is that there's more than 100,000 people evacuated. I mean, that's an insane amount of people, and that's just for one fire. We're waiting on other numbers to see how many people are evacuated. NBC4 in LA, they were reporting that Rupert Murdoch's mansion was burning down. They have now corrected that report. I'll have more information
What about the Getty Center?
in the next show. The Getty Center, they are saying if it hops the 405, it'll be dangerous for the Getty Center, but we do know that it's built on a ridge in Santa Monica specifically for that reason. We'll give you more as we have it, but give us your DBL take. Let us know what you're thinking.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, daytime's only live show talking about what you're talking about in real time. It's my favorite time of day. It is time for Heart Threads, a story that will inspire hope in your heart. Today, we're talking about a friendship that has connected a group of people for more than 40 years. In high school, this man didn't quite fit the mold, but even 40 years later, his friends still have his back. School was challenging for Franz Kruschel, but there were helping hands to support him. Lots of them. 32 years ago, his classmate Wendy invited him to live with her family.
I was struggling a little bit, and he go, well, you come live with me and live with us. And it's been a family ever since.
Wendy's son Jared became very special to Franz.
I told Jared when he graduated, never had a brother, but Jared's my brother.
His other friends regularly invite him in for the holidays, take him on trips, throw him parties, and even organize the Tour de France bike rally in his name every year. His friends say Franz gives the love right back.
We're there for him, but he's always there, always.
Without him, what am I?
Seems like a television show almost, right? Like all friends coming together from high school and giving back. Right. It's like, it kind of seems surreal.
It should be a television show.
I know.
Wouldn't that be cool if it inspired an actual real script?
Yeah. That would be great. And I think that it's wonderful and beautiful when people can come together and create their own family, no matter what their DNA really is, you know, and they can still consider that family.
Well, people walk through 40 years of knowing what happened and your ups and downs, babies, trips. Like, I mean, we were talking about the SmackDown today, but memories are what lasts forever. So, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Pretty special.
I love it. And we are live, so let's go to digital producer Raquel Villanueva because she has news at this moment.
This is just into the newsroom from the White House. President Trump declares Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Take a listen.
This is a long overdue step to advance the peace process and to work towards a lasting agreement.
The Palestinian president says the announcement was a, quote, declaration of withdrawal from the peace process. Both Israel and Palestine claim the Holy City as their capital. The declaration is part of the president's plan to move the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. I'll keep monitoring the situation and tell you if there's any protests. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Raquel. Yikes.
I think there might be some protests.
Yeah, absolutely. Please let us know your DBL take. We are live and following breaking news on the fires in Southern California. So let's go right to digital producer Kelly Schubert with what's happening over there.
Guys, I just want to keep you updated with the latest information with the multiple wildfires burning throughout Southern California. This is a live look from Ventura County right now where the Thomas Fire, it has burned at least 65,000 acres. Now, we just learned UCLA has canceled tonight's basketball game because of another wildfire burning near the Bel Air and Westwood area. More than 100,000 people are evacuated in Southern California right now, and we do think that number is actually higher. We had just not gotten that confirmed, but lots of people evacuated. I'll be keeping an eye on this. Back to you.
Thank you so
much,
much,
friends
Kelly.
are just sending me pictures right now. I just looked. He lives in the Brentwood area, and he's like, dude, this is a mile from my house, and it's just flames.
Oh, my
And I live down the street from him, so I lived in Santa Monica, so very scary. I mean, you know.
Roaring fires.
Yeah, roaring fires, and it's in the Brentwood, Westwood area, right where UCLA is.
My son's field trip was canceled today. So I mean, it's affecting.
Is your family safe?
Yes, I just checked on them. They're fine. They're in Culver City, but I mean, Culver City borders Santa Monica. It's right there.
I just hope nobody's taking any risks. Like, you know, talking to Tracy earlier with you guys, she's like, I went towards the fire. I'm like, no, like, get your things, get out. Don't hang around to see what happens.
Tracy made a good point. I know, but grab your valuables, grab your documents. Remember we talked about like animals and stuff. Make sure you grab your birth certificate, all your marriage certificate, documents, and do it, and then get out of there.
Unbelievable. Our staff is busy tracking the stories that are trending in your sharing. We love this viral video, and we love this cat. He just decided to get in the bowl and eat, because why not? If only I could do this with a giant bowl of ice cream.
Feel a little messy right now.
Promotional.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Let's take a look at some funny moments from earlier in the show, shall we? And the winner is Tori with 6%. Yes, Tori, take a victory lap. Yes, Tori Shulman. We love you. We have one more.
The few times that I do dance like I'll go out and go party, there's always somebody like that they make everybody make a circle around them and have their little tiki dance. I just want to dance. I want to do my old man two-step, but somebody's got to take the whole dance for me.
Who calls their dancing?
It is an old man two-step.
Can you show us the old man?
Just a little shoulder.
Get up.
I'm not going.
Don't let him boss you.
Don't let him boss you.
Don't let him boss you out.
All right, that's it, everybody. Boo. Salty Al. Stories never stop. We don't either.
Is that going to be the prompt, or should we just read it out of the packet? If not, we're going to
We're gonna make Al do the two-step.
We are going to make him do the two-step, but we're not going to tell him yet. No, he's listening to Maureen. Tell him what to be serious right now. We're going to be sneaky. Do you know how to two-step?
No, do you?
Kinda.
Let's do it. Well, actually, Brooke is a real dancer.
Can you
get
get
her
her
pass?
I got some tweets.
Brooke is a professional dancer.
I was not.
Yes, you were. She was a high school dancer, professional dancer.
I used to be a dance. I was on
She
the
was on
dance
proms.
team. Yeah, that happened. Were you ever on the dance team or cheer?
I was a cheerleader.
She would be. She would be a cheerleader. How was that? Do you know any cheers?
Got it. Yep. Not off the top.
All right, Al
Let's get Al.
Jackson. our Facebook and YouTube fans want to see a quick two-step. Just a quick one. Get up, get off your phone, and show the fans what they want. Come on, Al.
I'll do one if Jeff does it.
Jeff,
I don't think I can dance with how many drinks in me. That's very weird. Have you ever danced?
And then you want me to read these too?
I dance all the time without drinking.
Oh,
Maybe the next break.
Can you just show us how your feet do?
Get the feet don't move. It's all shoulders and arms. Shoulders and arms. Keep your feet still.
All right. All right, next break.
Okay,
It's Wednesday, December 6th, and this is Daily Blast Live. We've got everything you need to know in trending news and entertainment, and it's all live right now.
Time Magazine's Person of the Year isn't just one person. It's the millions of victims of sexual harassment and assault who came out en masse to create change. Alyssa Milano tweets, "This is for every woman who is brave enough to say #MeToo."
Beyonce surprised controversial football superstar Colin Kaepernick by honoring him with the prestigious award, and Twitter lit up. Broderick Greer tweeted, "Christmas came early."
A mom's bold actions are going viral because she just canceled Christmas for her kids. Yikes. Find out why in today's Top 5.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Wednesday, December 6th. We're the only live show that covers what you're talking about right now. So let's get started with the top 5 trending stories happening right now. I'm going to toss it down to my girl, the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Shaka.
I'll take an introduction like that any day. Thank you, Tori Shulman. I'm here with comedian Maven Ebony Steele, everyone's favorite big brother, Jeff Schroeder, comedian Al Jackson, and I'm Sam Shocker. We are a trending news and entertainment show that is live. It covers what is happening right now. Check out our entire DBL team. They are in the studio, ready to cover news the moment it breaks. And we begin with the very tragic breaking news. Right now, wildfires are raging in Southern California. Let's get straight to digital producer Kelly Schubert with the latest.
Guys, these huge wildfires are spreading fast and new ones are igniting, threatening thousands of homes. Right now, there are at least 5 large wildfires burning from Ventura to San Bernardino. You're seeing a live look from the biggest fire that has destroyed at least 150 structures and burned more than 65,000 acres in Ventura County. That's 4 times the size of Manhattan. Now we'll move east to the Creek Fire, which has burned more than 11,000 acres. This video gives you an idea of what firefighters are dealing with as the flames continue to spread, fueled by the Santa Ana winds. I'm keeping an eye on all of these wildfires, and I'll bring you any breaking updates as soon as I get them. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank God for our brave firefighters.
I know,
look at them putting themselves in the middle of harm's way. There's a lot of volunteers out there too. One that I want to name is Animal Help and Hope and Wellness. They are putting themselves also in harm's way, rescuing horses and pets and wildlife.
And there's a lot of horses in the valley.
Right. And it's moving quickly towards like the Westwood, Brentwood, UCLA area. My friends are sending me pictures. They live in that area. I mean, it's spreading fast.
These are densely populated areas.
Right.
And it's got to be, so dry. And like you said, when you look at the first responders, think about how hot they are, and they're continuing to still struggle through and pummel through. But when you talk about animals, it's like no real way. Whenever I see animals being rescued, you can't really explain to them what's going on. So I love that this organization, I love what everybody's doing right now to come together for this. But it's really hard to fathom.
I agree, and our very own DBL co-host Tracy Gold is in the fire zone. She'll join us from her neighborhood where the firefight is currently taking place, so stay tuned for that. Moving on, the top trending story right now, Time's Person of the Year, and they've chosen the silence breakers behind the hashtag #MeToo movement on the cover. Yes, big round of applause on the cover. Influencers like Ashley Judd and Taylor Swift, but dozens are featured in the article. On the left side of the screen, you can see some of those women and men who broke their silence.
Right, and Time's Choice has started a really big conversation on social media. As a matter of fact, we said somebody, Aston Lipska says, "I don't think they should have been chosen. They didn't deserve it." Okay. Ooh. Then there's a Carla Brown. DeVoy says, "Rose McGowan deserves nothing. She lost her integrity a long time ago when she accepted the settlement for her silence. Her hashtag should be #MeTooLate."
Wow.
People
are. A lot of people, I saw a lot of comments, people are upset that it should be a person, not a movement type of thing. But I mean, I think for me personally, I think it represents 2017. I think it's the movement that we're dealing with right now.
And what we should be paying attention to.
I mean, it's what we're talking about all the time, every day. We have a new story about this. I just don't like the cover. That's what I have a problem with. I wish it was more universal, not just the 5 women on the cover. I wish it was more universal to everybody, maybe thousands of different faces.
I think that's a beautiful sentiment, though, Jeff, but I'm going to disagree with you because when you have 5 people, you can focus on those 5 people's stories. And, you know, Tarana Burke herself, the woman who started the Me Too movement, her slogan is empowerment through empathy. It's hard to have empathy when you just have a blanket picture. It's easier to have empathy when you hear personal, direct stories. So I think it's very
powerful. But why not include them, just maybe the hashtag Me Too, and then include the stories in the magazine? That's all I'm saying.
Right. Well, I mean, I like the selection. I don't really care so much about the cover. I think what we're missing is the overall point that this is a paradigm shift. This is going to forever affect how our culture and how the genders interact with each other at work and out of work.
Absolutely,
I mean, this is way bigger than 2017. This is like almost like I look at it like if you look at like technology, like you can't remember back past having a cell phone. I think this is going to be like you won't remember back past when you could just go to work and act like Harvey Weinstein. Like those days are
that's
over.
A great point. I love that point.
Big deal.
Point. Moving on, Beyonce made a surprise appearance, and it's trending right now. Queen Bee presented Colin Kaepernick with Sports Illustrated's Muhammad Ali Legacy Award. Take a look at the big surprise.
I'm so proud and humbled to present the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award to Colin Kaepernick.
Now, Beyonce also thanked Colin for his personal sacrifice, and that wording got our DBL Nation talking. One person wrote, quote, "Personal sacrifices are the ones lost by the soldiers who give life and limb for this country." Another commented, "What is happening in this world when a spoiled millionaire disrespects our brave soldiers and then gets honored by a billionaire for his personal sacrifice?" Al?
Yeah, you see how we start talking about money as soon as black people start asking to stop dying? We start, it's always about money. And if you want to talk about money, let's talk about something that's never talked about. It's not on our cards at all. That Colin Kaepernick started. We talk about what J.J. Watt did, raising $20 million for Houston. Colin Kaepernick got the NFL to offer up $100 million to start to go to social justice organizations. And that's never talked about. It will never be talked about. You know, you just want to talk. The way that you dismiss people is that you call them millionaires. You say they're spoiled. So, like, because he has money, what he says is invalid. But when Bill Gates says something, we don't call him a spoiled millionaire or a spoiled billionaire. So, what's different? What's the difference here? It's a black man saying, please don't kill us anymore, and now we're talking about the military.
How do we communicate to, my dad is a veteran, served 2 tours in Vietnam. How do we communicate to the military? And I know not all veterans feel this way, but how do we tell them that this isn't a disrespectful movement to them?
You know what I think a lot about is like in the 60s, monks in South Vietnam used to light themselves on fire in protest, because that's the only way you get people's attention. When you have a Ferguson situation where people riot, you say, look at them, tearing up their own neighborhoods. When they kneel, no one cares. When you take over the college campus for a couple hours, no one cares. You have to stop traffic. You have to have movements. You have to have marches over and over and over again to say, look, you're not going to keep killing us. You're not going to do it. And you know what? I'll just say this. For all the things we talk about and all the people on these Facebook things, I would love to see if you guys could send in a screenshot for your outrage when Philando Castile was killed. You have a lot of outrage when we start talking about this. But no, just show me, just send in, before you send in another comment, send in a screenshot of any black male that was killed. And there's been couple dozen, so you have a lot of chances there, homie. Send in a couple of your screenshots about your outrage with that, and then I'll continue the conversation with you.
Right, or when you see it addressed. And I think we talk about this because everybody does not look at the kneeling or as the same thing. Everybody can only take it from their own experience and their own perspective, and I think they had a lot of issue with Beyonce saying what Colin had sacrificed. You can't judge what somebody else has sacrificed. You didn't walk in their shoes. You don't know what their experience is. And so to answer your question, Sam, I think that we can do more listening and more understanding, because even if we say, hey, let's just start with the positive and everybody get together along from here, that's like saying in a marriage, hey, Forget all the stuff I did in the past when I cheated on you, when I hit you, when I was mean to you. Let's just pick it up. No, let's get to the root of the problem.
Also,
and
why are we talking about the sacrifice? He signed a multi-million-dollar contract. He was in the prime of his career. If he had given up a job working at the airport, everybody would be like, wow, he did this for his country. He gave up millions and millions of millions of dollars in being the starting quarterback.
I got to disagree with you right there, because I don't think he got, Beyonce says sacrifice. I don't think he sacrificed his NFL career. That's just me personally.
Jeff,
if he was
Geno Smith started for the Giants.
So Joe Mixon punched some girl in her face on videotape, and he was drafted in the first round. If you're good enough to play in the NFL, they're going to find a way for you to play in the NFL. I'm sorry, for the sacrifice.
This country
I just have to say
this country treats domestic violence a lot differently than they treat Black Lives Matter and a lot of different. This country is ingrained in systemic racism.
I'm telling you, if Colin Kaepernick was Tom Brady, he'd be in the NFL. If he was as good as Tom Brady, he'd be in the NFL.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm a Browns fan. We've lost 44 out of our last 48 games. You're telling me no, Colin Kaepernick wasn't good enough to play for any of those teams?
I mean, I'm just saying. I think if he was good enough, he'd be in there.
There's a part of the country that says, how dare a black man take a stand like this?
Well, no, I'm not talking.
There's a part of the country that feels like that.
Right, and I mean, that's what people think he sacrificed. You know what I mean? I know we have to move on here, but I'm just saying NFL, right.
We have to shelve this conversation. Please continue to give us your comments on Facebook, on all of our social platforms. Great conversation.
Great conversation.
We'll listen to you. We hear you. Because we cover trending stories and breaking news as it happens. Tori Shulman, tell us what's coming up, girl.
A whole lot of sparkle. We're sharing with you the top glittery gifts of the season. Perfect if you still got shopping to do. And we are keeping a close eye on California wildfires. Our very own Tracy Gold is near the fire zone and joins us next. But first, Ebony Steele has your 2 choices for the Smackdown. Ebony?
Trending right now, a couple said a second bedroom saved their marriage. Should you sleep in separate rooms? Or what do you want to receive in your stocking? A great experience like concert tickets? Or gifts like clothes or the latest tech? Head over to DailyBlastLive.com to vote live on which topic you want to hear debated in today's Smackdown.
Hey guys, it's Kelly in the Digital Lounge, and we are tracking the top trending stories going on. So it has just been announced that a Twilight Zone reboot is happening. So CBS All Access partnered with Jordan Peele, who you know from the famous movie Get Out, to create a 2018 version of the Twilight Zone. Now we know that this was revolutionary for a lot of ways because it brought in a lot of conversations about horror and mystery, and so we're really excited to see what the director of an iconic comedy horror is going to do with this reboot. So we will keep an eye on that. Give us your DBL take. Are you excited to watch this? All right, off to Brett.
Hey guys, I have a story about Bitcoin. You probably keep seeing it talked about in the news, and that's because it just keeps raising its value each day, hitting new records. Yesterday it hit a record of $12,000, and then shortly, less than 24 hours later, it is now at $13,000. So I don't personally invest in cryptocurrency, and now I feel like I'm too late to the game because buying in at $13,000 is quite a bit. But yeah, it's just kind of interesting that Bitcoin just keeps accelerating its growth. You know, last week it took a 20% plunge in value, and people thought maybe it hit its bubble, but now it's bouncing back, and I'm kind of curious to see where it goes in its valuation. Where's its market cap going to hit? We'll see, but yeah.
Hey guys, so I have a holiday story for you, and well, holiday pizza is here, and like it or not, here it is. So a Twitter user at Toxics made a pizza with candy canes and little Santas on it. Let me show you the after. There you go. It's kind of gross in my opinion. I personally wouldn't do this. I don't think candy canes and mozzarella cheese go together, but that's my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think on this holiday trend. Give your DBL take, and are there any other holiday trends that you've seen going around that you think are interesting? Alrighty, well, we're about to get back to the show.
Santas didn't melt.
Yeah, well, the Santas didn't melt. That probably says something about that kind of candy. Yeah, not sure if that's great for your body to be putting in your body, but I'm kind of interested that the candy canes actually melted.
I will send a DBL Nation viewer an Amazon Echo Dot if you make that pizza and film yourself eating it.
There
Offers
you go.
on the table. Done.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Raging fires are tearing through parts of Southern California. Digital producer Kelly Schubert with the breaking news Fast Blast. Kelly?
Guys, California is under a state of emergency as those fires continue to spread. There are at least 5 large fires burning right now, with many of them threatening homes of Hollywood celebrities. NBC4 in LA is reporting one of the fires is spreading near Rupert Murdoch's $30 million mansion. They are correcting that report from earlier. While TMZ reports a fire is getting dangerously close to the famous Getty Center Museum. A Getty spokesperson does say, though, that the museum was built on a ridge in the Santa Monica Mountains, specifically designed to withstand fires. I'll keep you updated if I get any new information. Back to you.
Photos are just
I couldn't imagine.
I know, and you see all these places where we used to visit. I mean, we were living in LA just a few months ago. So, thoughts and prayers to everyone out there, and big respect to all the firefighters. Wow. This map, we're going to show you a map. It shows you where the biggest fires are burning right now. And as we teased earlier, our very own DBL co-host Tracy Gold could see the flames right from her neighborhood. We just talked to her. Tracy joins us live from her neighborhood in Valencia, California. Tracy, tell us what's going on right now.
Okay, so the fires by me have died down, but yesterday was a completely different story. I woke up to the news of the Sylmar fire, dropped my kids off at school, and as I was going to my house, I saw just this huge thing of black smoke in the opposite direction. And the fire started right there, less than a mile from my house.
Tracy, when did you realize you were actually in the path of the fire?
I did something probably stupid. I saw the black smoke and I drove towards it to see what was going on. And immediately I saw flames, which terrified me. So I drove home, and as I was driving home, black smoke was billowing into my neighborhood. My whole neighborhood was in jeopardy.
I just want to let our viewers know that footage that we were just looking at is your neighborhood, and the smoke was actually your video. So that's how close Tracy is to the fire.
Tracy, you told us immediately the first feeling, and I think this is natural, was you were terrified. But when you pulled up at your house, what were the 3 things maybe you thought about trying to save?
The things I wanted to save were my documents of like birth certificates, passports, things like that. I wanted to save photos, family photos. We have a huge trunk that we know in an emergency we want, and then we have a memory box that we've had for almost 30 years that saves all of our important stuff. And those were the 3 things. And you know, those were the physical things. And as long as we had our children, ourselves, and our pets, we were going to be okay. But I never thought I was going to be in that situation. In California, you never see fires in December, but because we'd had no rain, everything was so dry that we were still vulnerable to all the fires. So that's why you're seeing so many fires in December, which is so unusual. Then I got about 5 phone calls from my son saying, "Mom, it's crazy over here. The wind." It was like hurricane force winds. We're used to Santa Ana's in California, but this was really big. So he was just scared, and you know, he's 13. He was scared and a little excited, and then all of a sudden it was like, "Mom, the power is out. Please come get me." And all the parents are rushing there and getting their kids, and we were in the dark in the library, and it was scary.
Very scary. Tracy, thank you so much for sharing your eyewitness account. We love you. Please stay safe. And we're thinking of everyone affected in the California fires. We are live. We're going to go to digital producer Raquel Villanueva. She has news at this moment in regard to an impeachment vote.
Yes, this is just in. A vote on the articles of impeachment against President Trump has just failed. Today, Texas Representative Al Green brought the impeachment vote against President Trump to the House of Representatives, arguing the president should be impeached because he incites hatred against certain racial and ethnic groups. Members of his own party opposed the idea, asking him to wait until the Russian investigation is complete. But today, members of the House voted to table the articles of impeachment, effectively killing it. I'll let you know if I get any updates. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Raquel. Please let us know your DBL take. All right, we're going to switch some gears here. A little boy's letter to Santa is trending right now. I'm looking at Stu, our stage manager. Am I okay, or do we have to go? Oh, we got to go away. Oh, man. All right, well, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's time for the SmackDown. Go to dailyblastlive.com and tap Vote Now to select who you think wins. Now, one couple said snoring almost tore them apart and sleeping apart saved their marriage. Here to lead the DBL debate is Ebony Steele and fitness pro Jen Widerstrom. The question again is, quote, should you sleep in separate rooms? Jen, we'll start with you.
Separate rooms doesn't mean separate lives. I don't see what the big deal is. Split it up.
Oh, that.
Okay. Very good point.
That's
it was
it.
terse and to the point.
Okay.
Ebony.
I'm just going to have to say, if you are talking about a couple or somebody that's married, a lot of times we spend more time at work than we actually do with our partner. And so I think that bonding time, or one of the best parts of waking up and going to sleep, is actually being there with that partner. I know I'm a cuddle buddy, so I love to cuddle. It makes me feel safe, and it makes me feel comfortable knowing that my man is there.
So my cuddle buddy is saying, everybody knows I'm single. Can I please go to Exhibit A, please?
Oh, Exhibit A, everyone.
So this is what happens. He's outside my bedroom because he snores so loud, and I'm at work all day, and there's no cuddle time. The reality is I can't sleep, and we all know how important sleep is for your health. So Hank, he's in his own bedroom, if dogs should have a bedroom.
All right, Widerstrom just threw Hank under the bus. Here we go with Ebony.
And I love that. You know, Hank is one of my favorite people. He calls me TT Ebony when he talks.
He's a dog. He's a dog.
At the same time, I think we're talking about human touch here, and we're not talking about the animals, even though I would love to sleep with Hank. We're talking about building relationships, and human touch can actually help produce serotonin in the body, and it makes you happier.
But Ebony, you're asleep. You don't even remember. I have no idea this is happening. Neither does she.
But you know what? My parents couldn't sleep when I would stay out all night. Whether or not they knew I was there or not, physically knowing that that person is there makes you feel better, makes you feel safer, and I just know that it's healthier for
But you're not
relationships.
sleeping in your parents' bed. It's this, you know.
Well, if I can sleep in my parents' bed, then you can sleep with Hank.
We've solved our problem.
All right, final vote. It is Ebony with 68%, but honestly, the real winner was Hank. All right, our team is following breaking news right now. Democrats calling for Senator Al Franken to resign. Plus, the Wolverine is James Bond, why actor Hugh Jackman turned down this major role. Stay tuned.
Promotional.
Hey guys, Connor Ashley from the digital team. So you just saw the SmackDown. Ebony was our winner.
Yes.
So you think that people should not sleep in separate rooms?
Yeah, I think that people should sleep in separate rooms. I've had this happen to one of my girlfriends and my aunt. And they actually encourage, because that can be embarrassing for a person that snores. And so if they get the CPAP machine, I think that's what you call it, either have the surgery. I just think that bonding time, you need to be with the person that you're with.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, like you said, you're away from them all day, you're at work, so when you come home, you know, going to bed next to the person you love is the best thing. And waking up next to them and seeing their face, you know, because, like, I mean, especially here, we work so much.
Right.
At the end of the day, you want to be with that person.
Right. And I think that cultivates a great environment. And it forces you to talk, communicate, watch movies together, you know, and spend time with them before they fall asleep. Then when they snore, kick them to the other room.
Ooh, I felt this is actually a really tough debate because I actually felt bad kicking Hank out, but I cannot tell you how much better I'll tag you. I got
you.
How much better you
sleeping
sleep.
So much better. He would wake me up 3-4 times a night, and I'd be like, Hank, shh, and he would like fall asleep for like an hour, and then he would do it again. So I gotta tell you, I was miserable at work. I'm feeling so much better. My skin's better. Everything's better.
There you go, yeah. Alrighty, guys, well, you heard it here first. You did lose, unfortunately, but you'll get them next time.
Next time.
See ya.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Let's go to fitness pro Jen Widerstrom. She's got a new trending story coming in hot.
What's coming in hot today is actually best served cold. It's Gazpacho! In honor of National Gazpacho Day, our guest today is Austin Allen, who is the founder of Tio Gazpacho. So, Austin, let's say out of the gates, what is Gazpacho?
Well, Gazpacho is a chilled soup, comes from Spain. It's got a lot of really simple but great ingredients like tomatoes, green peppers, cucumber, and a beautiful sherry vinegar.
Okay, so simple but yummy, but then what makes Tio so different?
So what we've done is we've taken the Spanish staple and turned it into a drinkable product. So we've got 6 different different varieties of soup. You can drink them on the go. It's a light lunch, healthy snack.
I like that.
And there's no junk whatsoever. They're
Good for
all-
this office, good for this trainer.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan. So all the good stuff's in there.
Woo, check, check, check. Okay, so now you're going to show us how to make borracho gazpacho, correct?
Close. It's called gazpacho borracho.
Of course I'd mess it up. Gazpacho borracho. Okay, so what's first?
So before I begin, let me just let you know that gazpacho borracho actually means drunken gazpacho. So this is a Japanese spiced Bloody Mary.
It's the time of year, isn't it, for that? And now we have claps. Okay, let's go for it.
So the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna add our Classico.
Okay. Which I'm told is a crowd favorite.
It's our best seller, and it's
Okay.
my favorite too. Then we're gonna add some premium vodka.
Do I have any limits?
A little more, There you go. That's
You can
probably
say.
good.
Okay.
Then we're gonna add some nice Japanese spices. So we have togarashi.
Togarashi in, perfect.
Yep. And then a pinch of chili powder.
Pinch of chili powder. Don't touch my eyes afterwards.
I
Got
won't.
it.
Promise I won't. Got some ginger syrup.
Okay, all the way in.
Yep. And then for a little bit of tartness, you have lime juice.
Lime juice, and then finally,
Yeah, just for some sweetness, we have agave.
nice option.
Now give it a good stir, and it's ready to go. Simple
It's
as that.
no blender or anything.
Nope.
And for the full recipe, cheers.
Cheers.
Head over to dailyblastlive.com and let's give it up for Austin Allen and Tio Gazpacho.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Who here wants some gazpacho baracho?
I like saying it, and I want some.
I want some gazpacho baracho.
I just want you to keep saying it.
I do like. I like to roll my R's.
Say it again. Do it again.
Gazpacho baracho.
I can't.
Well, I would like some.
You can't roll your R's?
No.
Really? Rojo. You can't?
Rojo. That's it.
Oh dear, honey. I gotta give you some Espanol lessons. More trending stories in our next half hour of Daily Blast Live. A service dog goes after this Cats performer, but not everyone is laughing. And talk about a vacation home, how some strangers teamed up to buy a French chateau for only $60 each.
Wow.
What? More Daily Blast Live is next.
I'm buying gifts I don't
Hey
need.
guys,
It's
Connor
fast.
Ashley here. Tori has a question.
I strongly, this is going to be a very controversial opinion.
Uh-oh. Get ready.
Bloody Marys.
Hell no.
I
I
hate
love
I
Bloody
hate Bloody Marys.
I don't
You
believe.
didn't have a good one yet.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't believe in cold soup.
I don't like cold soup either.
What are you doing?
I agree.
Gazpacho is cold.
It's cold.
I don't like it.
It's
I
wet,
agree.
cold liquid.
Yep.
Right.
Nope.
That's a
I'd
good
rather
point.
drink something that's cold.
Yes. Iced
and-
coffee.
Yep. I want soup to warm my tummy.
I don't get it.
I
Anyway.
agree with you. Yep.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I think
for
it-
that.
Connor, what do you think about gazpacho?
I've never had it actually, but I don't like Bloody Marys, and it kind of reminds me of a Bloody Mary.
I hate Bloody Marys.
Really?
Borracho,
Yeah, I don't like
borracho
tomato
means drunk.
juice.
I know, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I
What's
speak
your
Spanish.
favorite drink,
you really?
DBL Nation? Is
I
it a
do.
Bloody
Wow.
Mary? Is it a margarita?
So she's showing off her Spanish. Connor actually speaks Spanish. Why don't you guys have a
Oh,
conversation?
hablo español.
Yeah, I do.
What else?
They don't, so let's
No,
just-
what else? I wanna
We
hear.
don't have
You never know.
subtitles.
Said,
Can't
but
afford
they
that.
don't, so let's keep
But
it.
check out Tio Gazpacho on Facebook. It's TIOGAZPACHO.
And if you get a draft, close the ventana. Right? Isn't that window?
Yeah. What? Okay, great.
Or is it
Well,
veranda?
check them out on
No,
Facebook. It's
ventana.
National Gazpacho Day.
It's a window.
So
Como
have
se dice
some.
window?
See you guys.
Because
It's Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers breaking news and top trending stories that are happening right now. We are live in the DBL Hub studios, where our team is busy tracking the top stories and videos right at this moment, as well as the top feel-good stories trending right now. Last night was the holiday special for Will and Grace. In it, they put a new spin on A Christmas Carol. Check it out.
A mood that has soured my day. A mood that has... Oh, hello. Let me put my coat back on.
No, leave it off. No need for modesty. It's not the first time I've seen a man's naked arms. I've seen that the usual amount of times.
And in the background of the set, the cast hung this portrait to pay tribute to Debbie Reynolds, who died last year. The beloved actress had played Grace's mother on the show. This ancient French castle has 9,000 new owners today. That's right, strangers from around the world each donated $60 online to purchase the castle and save it. They've raised nearly $900,000 to restore and preserve the 13th century monument. And Justin Timberlake has just made a shocking new discovery. Check out his groundbreaking post on Instagram.
That's a raspberry. You need to choose. You got the blueberry, right? Is it a coincidence that the blueberry fits in the raspberry perfectly? I think not. Raspberry.
That guy has too much free time. Sam Shocker, it's all on you.
Thank you, sparkly Tori Shulman. Joining me is media maven Ebony Steele, everyone's favorite Big Brother Jeff Schroeder, comedian Al Jackson, and I'm Sam Shocker. Al Franken has to go. That's the message several Democratic female senators are sending after sexual misconduct allegations against him. Let's go to digital producer Brett Forrest with news at this moment about the Al Franken.
After a seventh accuser came forward this morning, Democratic Senator Al Franken is expected to make an announcement tomorrow. With more statements being released throughout the day, a majority, at least 26 Democratic senators and the chair of the Democratic National Committee have now called for Franken's resignation following multiple sexual misconduct allegations. This is a developing story, and I'll keep you updated as more details come out. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Brett. He really does have to go. It's time for him to go. Absolutely. Too many allegations against him, and they have looked into those allegations, corroborated with different people, and they check out. So
he'll remember the hashtag Me Too. In 5
he
years,
will.
like you said.
I mean, you're exactly right. He will.
Good. Moving on, Time has just released its list of the top 10 viral videos on YouTube, and the winners might surprise you. Keep in mind, because people watch music videos on repeat, those were excluded from this ranking. Okay. So let's count them down. Are we ready, DBL Studio?
Yeah.
In third place, with 93 million views.
I thought we drumrolled the last one, not the first one.
We can drum roll as much as we want.
Jeff makes a good point.
What a Debbie Downer. It's Ping Pong Trick Shots 3 by Dude Perfect. Watch.
This is the floating ball bow and arrow blaster.
The first one was very impressive.
Both of them were impressive.
I'm a tough judge. I don't just give out 10s for no reason.
No, the first one looked a little tougher to me because it was two things moving at once coming together. Whereas this one was.
But they just keep doing it till it's the nature of systems. Eventually, something's going to happen. I mean, how many?
So you're not impressed by this?
Not at all.
Oh, that first one. Look at that.
What is this? The Walking Dead? Who cares?
Oh, wow.
I don't care.
Someone's a tougher judge than me. Let's see what's next.
What do you like? What would you do a video of?
It's goofy stuff. You don't know how many takes. I mean,
what do you like?
I like to watch a live sporting events where you do it against competition.
Al, how many viral videos do you have?
I have one.
You do?
I do.
Oh, well, you know what? I'll turn myself around for that one. Touche.
In second place, what do we have with 119 million views? It's dancers performing Ed Sheeran's Shape of You with choreographer by Kyle Hanagami. Hanagami. Check it out.
In my room, now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body.
182 million high people.
High people?
You mean you have to be high to like that video?
That was not good. I'm serious.
Jeff
was
like the dad from Footloose.
Oh my
he didn't like dancing.
I'm more of a guy who does like the robot, like when they do that.
So
that's
tell me
cooler.
that dancing is not good.
182 million good?
Can you dance better than that? Let's see you dance.
I'd rather throw the ping pong.
Oh my gosh. That's fun, but that kind of thing gets on your nerves, Al.
We have other stories to get to, people. Cheese knees.
Now we can drum roll.
A real surprise. It's a clip of a man dressed as a oyster from a Thai singing competition, The Mask. It has 182 million views. Let's watch.
All right, the world is officially on crazy
Why are we
pills.
rewarding this?
This is what the world is.
Let me make a correction. That has 182 million. The other one had 119.
And he
Just
didn't
to make a
even win
correction.
the competition.
Because he
homeboy, with
shouldn't
the
have.
That wasn't
poster.
good, Sam. Now, Sam, that wasn't anything.
his
We can't
voice
even
is-
identify this guy. We don't know what he looks
It's a
like.
beautiful costume with pearls. I also want to give a special mention to the tasting bowl haircut.
Have you noticed you
in
haven't
the
talked about the
background.
singing
That was
yet in the
amazing.
singing
Is that the dude that-
competition?
What?
You haven't mentioned the singing yet in the singing competition.
I
You
thought
talked about the hat, the
voice
outfit.
was pretty. The hat, no, you weren't listening. There's a man in the background. Here he is with a tasting bowl.
How do we even know there's a
haircut.
man underneath that? It could be coming out of a robot's head.
You're
we don't know
right.
what.
Okay.
It's
I'm not worried about the guy underneath there. I'm worried about the 182 million who liked this video. That's what I'm worried about.
Moving on. Hugh Jackman is speaking out on why he turned down the role of 007 James Bond. The actor tells Variety that the franchise has gotten too unrealistic and hard to believe. He wanted to take it in a grittier direction, but instead, the Bond franchise went in a new direction, of course, with Daniel Craig, so they let Hugh Jackman.
Now, when he said realistic, I hate to ask a question on the panel, but was he talking about, like, because you know, like sometimes the Fast and the Furious movies, they defy the laws of gravity. I saw something where one car went from one building to another and kept driving. Like, and I heard in Baby Driver, they hired a
Driver,
physicist
so good.
to make sure that the car did apply to
make
the
it
laws.
legit.
So was that what he was talking about? Like, it just wasn't real, like, literally, it didn't.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know
not
if you could be
realistic.
Wolverine and Bond. You know what I mean? I don't know if you could do that. I think he's happy with Wolverine. I think he would have made a great James Bond. I love Hugh Jackman.
I like the idea that he wanted to take the franchise in a grittier direction. We see so many movies nowadays that are going darker, you know, from the Batman to a lot of the Marvel franchises are a lot more darker, and I like the idea of it being grittier. I think that's the direction they need to go in.
Haven't the last two Bonds been pretty dark, though?
Not gritty.
What's gritty?
Okay, I'm getting like a stink eye from Stu. Are they gritty, Stu?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
I
You
thought
don't
they
think
were
could
really
be
gritty.
grittier?
The Bond movies?
Yes.
I want them to get.
Kills everybody.
I think.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe I need to rewatch some
I
Bond
think you've been
movies.
watching the Sean Connery ones.
Maybe,
Kind of like,
I think so.
when James
Roger
Bond had a.
Moore. I think
I
I'm
like when
watching
James
Roger-
Bond had a gut. Like that was my James Bond.
Honestly, I think the last James Bond movie I'll call myself out was with Pierce Brosnan.
Oh,
so
wow.
I apologize for not keeping it real. Okay, the Broadway musical Cats really went to the dogs this week when a service pup made a break for it and tried to chase this actress playing Bamalurina on stage. A quick-thinking usher stopped the dog and returned it to its very embarrassed owner. Let me tell you, no dogs or cats or actors playing cats were harmed.
Clever writing there. I like that.
Yeah, very good. Rory, our
Rory,
producer,
great.
is fantastic.
I know this
What do we think here?
This is kind of silly, but do you remember there was that flight? Maybe it was leaving out of Atlanta, where that serviceman's service dog that had been over in Afghanistan came back and attacked that guy in the passenger seat and really mauled him. I know this is a silly story, but taking animals out in the public where you don't know how they're going to react to lights, to noise, especially you take them to cats.
Right.
I mean, you don't know how it's going to react. You don't know what a scared animal is going to do.
That's really
I thought that was
true.
irresponsible pet
It-
ownership.
It happened one time when I went to the Universal Circus. Seriously, a light hit a tiger's eye, and they told people to sit down, don't move, and they had to restart that segment over 3 times.
That's a whole different
That's different.
conversation.
But-
when we talk about animals in captivity as opposed to animals that
Right,
are
that's way
trained as
different.
companions to help
Well, they
people.
were trained to be in the
But
circus.
listen, I mean,
The circus
people aren't going to like this,
don't
but
get me started on circuses.
people abuse that emotional support animal. They abuse that
Would you
law.
rather check them underneath in the luggage?
I'm just saying,
rather you-
listen,
you-
don't
you
I
kennel
mean,
your
you
dog.
just agree or disagree because they abuse it. This is my service animal. They know it's not. They just don't want to put them underneath. They don't want to pay for them to be boarded. They want to bring them on the airplane with them. They're in restaurants.
Or they're
everywhere.
thinking about their animal. Maybe they just want
I
their
know.
animal
I know.
with them.
It's,
To some
everyone
people,
loves their
animal's
pets.
their
I want my
best
flat
friend.
Everyone loves their
screen
pets, but it's out
TV
of
with me all
control.
the time. I don't take it out of the house.
Your flat screen TV is not your best friend, Al. If it is, then we need to get you out more.
So you should just be able to just take a pet anywhere you
If
want.
it's your best friend, do you take your best friend wherever you go?
No, I don't.
You don't.
No.
I don't bring my hairy best friend into a restaurant where I'm eating.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I disagree with you. I love my dog. I
So you
consider
think
my dog my
everybody
best
at that
friend.
restaurant should have their pet with them? All
Sure,
500
yeah.
people at that restaurant?
Sure.
That's Sam.
Oh,
that's
did I
not
get it all?
realistic.
Did
Yeah.
I go
Not
to cat
realistic.
cafes so I can eat and drink coffee while
Yes,
amidst
there's
a bunch
one
of
cat
animals?
cafe for 360 million Americans because it's a horrible idea.
I love me a good cat cafe. Can we get more cat cafes, please?
Cat
Fitness
cafe?
Pro, Jamie Restaurant with a trend story coming in hot.
All I got from that is that Jeff's best friend is Harry. Al doesn't have any friends at all. And Sam goes to Cat Cafe. So Ebony holding it down for the team.
That's why I'm chilling.
I do have to get to something coming in hot and actually quite strange, stranger than that. But Cosmopolitan magazine just listed the weirdest fashion moments of 2017. So while we have seen more diversity and body positivity on the runway this year, there were also a lot of looks that made everyone go, what? Feast your eyes on the tiered donut dress designed by Agatha Ruse. Do not lie, this dress is making you hungry, isn't it? You're welcome. Perfect if you plan to stand up all day and never sit down. Next, we give you Topshop's clear plastic jeans. That's right, they are made of plastic, they are clear, and they don't hide a thing. So good luck with those. But it's only $100, so if you want to try something new, go for it. Finally, we have Crocs that go from kids' closets to the Paris runway. Hannah Moon says boo. Balenciaga embellished them with gems, making them 10 inches tall, and calls them high fashion. So DBL Nation, would you strut any of these looks? Let us know.
Absolutely not. Daily Blast Live loves your viral videos. Yes, we do. Tori Shulman, what's coming up?
Well, we love your viral videos up here, too. This tired toddler was exhausted from having a lot on his mind and his plate. Ebony will keep it real next. And we love this photo from our DBL Nation. Nigel taking a nap with his stuffed friend. Thank you, Andrea McCarran, for sharing. We love the boo-boo.
Hey guys, Connor Ashley here. We're talking about the top trending stories right now. First up, we have Brooke Way. She has a little Lady Gaga story for us.
Yeah, she's my everything, and I wish I would have been at the bar she was performing at. So Lady Gaga, she performed at the Frank Erwin Center Tuesday night in Texas. And they said, but after the concert there, it wasn't over. She headed over to Antone's nightclub for a surprise performance. The video is up online right now. You can go watch it if you want. I mean, how cool would that be if you were at some random bar and Lady Gaga walked in and started singing? I don't know what I would do.
Here's from the perspective of the owner of the club, I'd be kind of mad because I would have charged people way more for the tickets into the club.
Connor always thinks about the...
Lady Gaga's coming tonight, you know, and then she pops up and I'm like, I would probably jack all the alcohol prices up right that minute.
He's like, Joanne the scammer.
I'd be like, oh, you want a vodka soda? $30. Lady Gaga's here, so drink it.
It's true, and it's smart for business. But I mean, it would be so cool to just be there witnessing it, not as the bar owner, Connor Ashley.
It would be cool to witness it,
but would be cool. I mean,
then you'd have to pay $30 for vodka soda if you came to my club.
And you know what? I would. To see her, I would do it. And you know what? She's known for this, though. Remember that whole Bud Light tour she did last year? She was.
It was like a dive bar tour.
Yeah, she was kind of pimping out her upcoming album release, and she did that, and fans went crazy. It's in her documentary. You can watch that on Netflix.
Yep.
5'2". I've watched it like 7 times.
I'm sure you
It's
have.
very sad.
I have not.
But I love her.
Everyone else is pretty busy behind the scenes right now. It looks like Angelica's over here trying to cop some tickets to the Taylor Swift concert. How's that going?
Awful. They're so expensive.
They're apparently
you
very
pay
expensive.
$1,000 if you want good seats, minimum.
$1,000 minimum. Did you guys hear that? $1,000 minimum, whereas you could have just gone to that bar and seen Lady Gaga for free.
In Texas. Yeah, let us know if anyone was there and actually saw this. We'd love to see your video
Absolutely.
or talk to you about how it went. I know we have a lot of Texas fans out there, so, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Connor, who would you want to see walk into a random bar?
Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
Lana Del Rey. Yes. See you guys.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the live show all about breaking news and trending topics. We are keeping it real with Steele. Yes! My girl Ebony tells it like it is on viral video. So today we're talking food. Ebony, you ready? You ready to keep it real?
Are we talking about food?
I'm starving.
Of
Are
course
you
I'm so hungry.
All right, let's do it. The
All
couple
right.
who carbo loads together stays together. Keep it real. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Angel hair pasta.
Yeah.
I like it. This is what you call a pepperoni pizza spaghetti sub, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's toast. This dinner looks casual, but you can tell it's a date because of the bare chest,
Yes.
the six-pack,
Yeah.
and the bow tie.
That bow tie's everything.
All right. What we're really watching here, y'all, is called Cheat Day Foreplay. And you know how that's going to end in a mini stroke. After you eat all that. That's the only way it can go.
Keeping it real with Steele. She's keeping it real. All right. Sometimes there's just too much to do in a day, Eb. You know?
I'm telling you, like today is already hump day.
Ay.
It's already been a tough week for this guy in the sandbox. I'm so stoned. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, Lord. I got to tell Mama to get me a Tempur-Pedic car seat because this thing hurt my back. Oh,
looks uncomfortable.
Those Legos were wearing me out today. And
Yeah.
Katie, and HR keeps bugging me about that insurance deadline.
She will not stop.
Oh, Lord, I still got to check my emails before I go to sleep.
Not my emails.
Oh, my gosh, that fork is just too far away. I'm so hungry.
It's over yonder.
I'm so hungry.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
100.
Keep it at 100. All right. If it's your birthday, you can cry if you want to.
Sure
Take
can.
a look at this, Ev.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to this kid.
Get that thing out of here. There's only one candle on there. You know I'm twee. I'm 2 years old. I said get it out of here. I want Chuck E. Cheese. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Who are all these people? I said I wanted to go somewhere else, and where are all these grown? Get out of here. There's no kids here. Y'all are all grown. This is, oh my gosh, and you know I'm trying to lose that baby weight. You know I'm trying to lose it.
Now that is keeping it real with Steele. Very nice.
The little boo-boo's birthday.
Little boo-boo with your baby.
We keep it real with Steele. Keep it real.
Keep it real with Steele. Fitness pro Jen Wiederstrom with a new trending story coming in hot.
I don't know how Tori does it. She always gets you to baby talk, Eb. So anyway, coming in hot, Oreo's mystery flavor has finally been revealed. So you may remember back in October, we tasted the mystery Oreos right here at DBL, and we each guessed the mystery flavor. Let's take a look.
You guys, don't take it yet. We're all going to try it together.
Okay.
Okay.
I love stuff like this. Good job, Tori.
Thanks, Bill. I didn't come up with it.
We have
Here
to
you
wait
go.
for everybody. It's like
Wait,
a
no, just here.
I just smelled it. I smelled
Okay,
it.
on three.
I feel left out.
Oh, come here.
Oh, I think I could guess right
Wait,
now.
no, hold on. No,
I know
hold on.
what it is.
Let's take it out.
I already know
1,
it.
2, 3. Fruity Pebbles.
That's what I was going to say.
Jeff, that's what I was going to say. Yep, Sam was correct. The mystery flavor is Fruity Pebbles. And if you guessed right, you were entered to win actually entered for a chance to win $50,000. So the winner has been picked, but it hasn't been announced. So, Sam, are you holding on us? Was it you?
I wish to God it was me, Jen, but I never entered. But I did get it right, and the only thing better than me getting it right was that you were in the same outfit.
No.
That's not my fault. It's Hannah's, man. Hey, that was a long time ago. And by the way, I was gonna guess it just by smelling it, so I beat you.
I guessed it before you.
I just smelled it and I said Fruity Pebbles. And Rita Pop's like, let them get a chance to guess.
I want everybody else to know that Daily Blast Live covers breaking news and trending topics. Tori, please save us. What's coming up? Fruity Pebbles?
I came up with Fruity Pebbles. No, I'm kidding. I know. All right, easy there. We're sharing an incredible story of friendship, Sam. Friendship. Friends who became family. How a friendship grew stronger 40 years later. Heartthreads is next. But first, we've got this out-of-the-world chicken coop to show you. Check out this spaceship chicken coop. When chickens walk in, they look like they're being abducted by space aliens. Very cool.
Connor Ashley here. We're talking with breaking producer Kelly Schubert about some of the updates for the wildfires in California right now. First off, I just want to say, our thoughts and prayers are with everyone affected by these wildfires, and we hope everyone's safe. Kelly, what do you have for us right now?
Yeah, I just want to show you guys this picture from space. It was tweeted by astronaut Scott Kelly. Sorry, my computer's having issues, moving really slow. This was tweeted from the International Space Station just a few hours ago, and it shows all the fires. You can see the flames coming up.
Yeah, you can definitely see the
Sounds
difference
good, Rena.
between, lights and fires, because
Yeah.
you have some lights here for the city, but then
these are
all
clearly
of this
flames.
is flames. Yeah, you can see the smoke. Oh.
Yep, it's crazy. And we do have another photo of the smoke I can show you in another break. I don't have it teed up right now, but it's just insane that these wildfires, it seems like California just finished dealing with this in Northern California. Now we've got it happening in Southern California. The Santa Ana winds are really what's causing the issues. The firefighters will get an upper hand, and then there come the wind gust, and it's lost. So it's just not a good situation.
Do you know where is being evacuated currently? I know Valencia.
There's lots of places. Ventura is already evacuated. San Bernardino. I'm not well versed in California, but there are many areas that are being evacuated right now. I'm about to show you when we come back from break some crazy video we just got in, so make sure you tune in for that. But yeah, we did just hear from the LA Fire Chief as well, so I'll be updating you on that in just a few minutes.
Great, well, stick around for that update. We have some news with Kelly Grega right now on Snapchat, how you can keep updated on the fires.
Yeah, so we mentioned this in the last break, but there are a lot of social media resources to keep track of friends, family, and all your connections in California right now. So Snapchat's Snap Maps actually traces stories and maps them out for you. So it's actually tracking the fire up and down the coast. We're getting real-time footage coming in from people submitting on their Snapchats. So if you are trying to keep track of anyone, please use this as a resource. I know Facebook has a check-in right now where you can mark yourself as safe.
Oh, is that the
so
one
if you're
you sent
looking
me?
for anyone,
Yeah,
please
I
check
just got
those
it
social
cleared.
media sites.
I got it
We'll keep
cleared. I love
updated
it.
and yeah, just
Well, I think it's so great how, you know, social media is now being used as this tool for, you know, safety in hazardous situations like this. So, you know, stay safe out there, guys, and we give our thoughts and prayers.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, Daytime's only live show talking about what you're talking about in real time. It's now time for Heart Threads, a story that will inspire hope in your heart. Today we are talking about a friendship that has connected a group of people for more than 40 years. In high school, this man didn't quite fit the mold, but even 40 years later, his friends still have his back. School was challenging for Franz Kruschel, but there were helping hands to support him. Lots of them. 32 years ago, his classmate Wendy invited him to live with her family.
I was struggling a little bit, and he go, well, you come live with me and live with us. And it's been a family ever since.
Wendy's son Jared became very special to Franz.
I told Jared when he graduated, never had a brother, but Jared's my brother.
His other friends regularly invite him in for the holidays, take him on trips, throw him parties, and even organize the Tour de France bike rally in his name every year. His friends say Franz gives the love right back.
We're there for him, but he's always there, always.
Without him, what am I?
You know, it's crazy. When I look back to high school, it's an awkward time for so many people. It's one of the hardest times because it's about fitting in and finding your way, and to be accepted for exactly who you are, literally let in.
And then have like the whole group stick together. I was saying, we were saying before, it's like a sitcom almost, like a TV show.
It really is. It's a great, and I just like that. You know, this is a story about friends, but really is a story about a family, and it just shows you like family is just words. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, brother, sister, but he really is connected to that family, and they're a family. So what a beautiful thing. Well done.
Absolutely. Beautiful. We are live. We're going to go right to digital producer Raquel Villanueva. She has news at this moment in regard to Jerusalem.
Yes, right now protests are happening around the world after President Trump declares Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Here's what he had to say.
This is a long overdue step to advance the peace process and to work towards a lasting agreement.
NATO says the decision could kill hopes for peace in the Middle East, specifically between Israelis and Palestinians. Both Israel and Palestine claim their holy city as the capital. The declaration is part of Trump's plan to move the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. I'll be keeping an eye on the protests throughout the show and bring you any updates as I get them. Back to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Raquel. Please give us your DBL take.
And I have a quick comment from a viewer from that last one, Laura Anderson on Twitter. My son has a real service dog that has real jobs for my disabled son. No real service dog would ever take off, and it's not okay to take your best friend pet everywhere with you. So there's a difference between the two.
Thank you for sharing
Thank
your
you,
take.
Laura.
Yep. All right, our staff is busy tracking the stories that are trending and you're sharing. We love this viral video, and we love this cat. He just decided to get in the bowl and eat. Yes.
I feel so nice.
Yeah, if only I could do this with a giant bowl of ice cream.
I do that at the movies with the popcorn.
Heck yeah. Meow, meow, meow.
Just get in there. Get in there. Here you baby.
It's like hilarious.
Rose. Promote.
Sure.
Hey guys, Connor Ashley, we're with Tori Schulman. You know, I know you're like a political guru, know all that stuff, grew up in DC. So what is your take on Donald Trump saying or claiming that the capital of Israel is Jerusalem?
So just so you guys know, Jerusalem is the most sought after land by 3 of the main religions in the world: Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. It's a hot spot. Everyone wants to claim it for their own, and that's why there was a decision to move it to Tel Aviv, because it would be more neutral. It's been holding fast without any problems for a very long time, since 1948, when Israel was created. It's this move is to really go for the evangelical base, the people who are hard pro-Israeli, right-wing Christians. They really believe that Israel belongs, and the capital belongs, and the embassy belongs in Jerusalem. That's the correct place to be. The problem is that you've just rattled a beehive's nest.
People,
You have Iran upset, you have Turkey upset, you have China upset. You have everyone upset when you didn't necessarily have a problem before.
Okay.
So we're already fighting a front on North Korea. We're already dealing with terrorism coming into the country. This seemingly might have been because Christmas is coming up. He also campaigned really hard on this for his evangelical base, and he was held fast to a deadline, and they've stuck with him. So if he wanted to be loyal to the campaign promise, he was going to have this happen.
Well, there you go.
So we'll see what happens.
Wow.
Protests are spouting up everywhere.
I'm sure we'll be hearing more news.
Yeah,
about
it's a
that.
fraught place, so it's hard to. He rattled the beehive, but let's see what happens next.
Yep. Thank you so
Anytime.
much. Alrighty, guys, you heard it here.
Back to Daily Blast Live. Let's take a look at a couple funny moments from early in the show. We don't know what they are. You can't roll your R's.
I like saying it.
Well, I would like some.
Gazpacho barato. I can't. Okay, we'll work on that, Ebony. We got one more.
Oh,
He
that
can
first
shoot
one,
a
look at
crossbow.
that.
What is this, The Walking Dead? Who cares?
How many trained do you have?
I like to
You
watch a
have
lot
it,
of
Al.
sporting events where you do it against competition. I stand by it. I'm not...
That face, Al, was just smug.
Listen, that video was good. The other two, Al, what did they?
They stunk.
There it is.
All right, people. The stories never stop. We don't either, clearly. We're live on YouTube and Facebook. Keep that conversation going.
Happy Hump Day.
Hey guys, Connor Ashley from the digital team. So the holiday rush is starting, and you know, if you're shipping presents, you need to know all the deadlines, all the dates, how to get there in time for the holidays, whether that be Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you are celebrating this year. If you're shipping presents, well, we have a video for you with Kelly Grega. What do we got?
Yeah, so yesterday we had a graphic that showed all the deadlines to keep in mind for all of your popular postal service providers. But now we actually have a video up, and it gives you everything that you need to know about holiday shipping. Deadlines, days that are better to ship on, kind of like little secrets that help you with shipping. There's actually a day where 500 companies are participating in free shipping. So I would keep a heads up. This is posted on our social media right now. Go check that link and let us know, like, what are your struggles with shipping? I feel like every single year people kind of figure it out, and then you also get a hiccup.
When I think it starts in Thanksgiving, like I already see on retailers' websites that shipping is already delayed.
Yeah.
So, you know, really get ahead of that. And I think, you know, if you have Amazon and you can get Amazon Prime, it's a little bit better. I think with that and more companies moving towards that 2-day shipping, I think it'll be easier and get easier on everyone. But I mean, the holiday shipping rush is no joke.
Well, also, I think a lot of people forget that shipping ends at a certain point, and it's roughly around December 18th, 19th, even 15th for some locations. So that's 10 days before Christmas. So you really have to be on top of getting your gifting, getting your shipping out, and having a good holiday season. You don't want stress.
Well, if you guys are shipping any holiday presents this year, definitely check out that video. It's on our Facebook page right now. Go check it out, share it with your friends, you know, and don't be fraught from that hodiday shipping rush. So right now, if you see here, we are changing shows. We're changing our panel out. We're going to have Tori Schulman, Jeff Schroeder, Jen Wiederstrom, and Al Jackson. It's going to be a really great show, so stick around.
It's Wednesday, December 6th, and this is Daily Blast Live. We've got everything you need to know in trending news and entertainment, and it's all live right now. Time Magazine's Person of the Year isn't just one person. It's the millions of victims of sexual harassment and assault who came out en masse to create change. Alyssa Milano tweets, "This is for every woman who is brave enough to say #MeToo."
Beyonce surprised controversial football superstar Colin Kaepernick by honoring him with the prestigious award, and Twitter lit up. Broderick Greer tweeted, "Christmas came early."
A mom's bold actions are going viral because she just canceled Christmas for her kids. Yikes. Find out why in today's Top 5.
I see you can't hide. Come on in. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Wednesday, December 6th, and we're the only live show that covers what you're talking about right now. Let's get this thing started with the top 5 trending stories. And I think I'm going to lean on my boy, Jeff Schroeder, to get us started. Hey, Jeff.
Thank you, Ebony Steele. Looking beautiful in blue, boo. That's right. We are live. And I'm here with comedian Al Jackson, sitting in for Erica Cobb, Biggest Loser trainer Jen Wiederstrom, and pop culture guru Tori Shulman. We want to welcome all of our viewers to Daily Blast Live. We're a trending news and entertainment show that is live and covers what is happening right now. As you see, our entire DBL team is in our studio ready to cover news the moment it breaks, and we'll interrupt the show at any moment with breaking news. All right, guys, a lot to get to. We begin with the breaking news right now. Wildfires are raging in Southern California. Let's get straight to digital producer Kelly Schubert with the latest.
Guys, those wildfires are spreading fast and new ones are igniting, threatening thousands of homes. Right now, there are at least 5 large wildfires burning from Ventura to San Bernardino. This is a live look you're seeing from the biggest fire that has destroyed at least 150 structures and burned more than 65,000 acres in Ventura County. And that's 4 times the size of Manhattan. Now we move to the Creek Fire, which has burned more than 11,000 acres. This video gives you an idea of what firefighters are dealing with as the flames continue to spread, fueled by the Santa Ana winds. And I did just get this in. Those winds are gusting up to 50 miles an hour, so not a good situation. I'll keep you updated.
Wow.
Thank you, Kelly. And again, guys, we are live, and those fires are out of control right now.
I did that promo with that Only the Brave about firefighters, and they say when there's wind and trees, it's fuel. It's just pure fuel, and that's what's happening.
And all my friends, I'm sure you guys have friends in LA, they're all texting me and showing me pictures of what's going on over there. So scary situation for all of Southern California.
And it's tough because it's devastating, obviously, because we've kind of, obviously, as humans, planted ourselves in nature's way. But this is, when the fire is naturally stimulated, the land does recover to a healthy state. This is part of the process of life, but, you know, it normally takes close to 4,000 years for a full recovery. So,
right.
So I know. Sorry.
No. I was just going to say our very own DBL co-host Tracy Gold is in the fire zone. She'll join us from the neighborhood where the firefight is currently taking place. Like I said, there's a couple of them going on, so we'll keep you guys updated on that. Right now, the top trending story, Time's Person of the Year. They've chosen the silence breakers behind the #MeToo movement.
Yeah, baby!
On the cover, influencers like Ashley Judd and Taylor Swift, but dozens are featured in the article. And on the left side of the screen, you can see some more of these women and men who broke their silence.
So Time's Choice has really started a huge conversation on social media for the DBL Nation, and we so respect it for you guys. You're our 5th panelist, as I said. Asen Lipska, Facebook, I don't think they should have chosen the Me Too people. They didn't deserve it.
Wow.
Interesting. And Carla Brown DeVoy says, Facebook, Rose McGowan deserves nothing. She sold her integrity a long time ago when she accepted the settlement for her silence. Her hashtag is #MeTooLate. She chose cash over what was right until other people like T Swift who spoke out. #sorry not sorry. #MeToo.
You know, it's really easy to talk when you're not in this scenario, to assume, to speculate what maybe Rose was going through, any of these other women, but I don't think it's fair to. And I don't know. I'll just start with that.
Yeah, for me, I think it's a great choice. I think we talk about it every day. We cover the news every day, and I think it's a perfect choice. You know, it's the movement that we have right now. It's 2017. When I think of 2017, I'm going to think Me Too. But I don't like the cover.
I don't either.
I don't like the cover.
I don't like it at all.
I don't like that they just represent 5 people because it's a movement of thousands.
It's also a boring cover. If you take a look, it's 5 people. Seriously, they have no affect. It should be a powerful, moving cover. There's nothing interesting about it. Taylor Swift, I think, should have been on the inside. I think Tarana Burke, who started the Me Too movement, should have replaced her on the front of the cover. I have a real problem with it, but my God, great job on picking the right people.
Yeah, I think so. How do you decide what's the right cover? I mean, I don't think any.
You can have a moving cover. This is not a moving cover.
Well, it's just tough because I feel like the celebrities publicly put their stories out there first. And maybe that's what gave momentum to the movement and other women that maybe aren't in the public eye to step up and say something.
And also, celebrities pull eyeballs towards themselves. You know, when you look at People magazines, it's literally just a celebrity walking his dog. If you have a few women that are unknown, except to people that are in the know, people are going to look back and be like, oh, 5 women on the cover of Time. They need like some face. They need a Taylor Swift to make people stop and look.
Absolutely.
I wonder how to. I'm with Tori though. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of want everybody on the cover.
I think it should have been a lot of pictures of every victim, and then it says #MeToo made up of all the pictures.
We're all designers. Let's move on. Beyonce made a surprise appearance, and it's trending right now. Queen Bee presented Colin Kaepernick with Sports Illustrated Muhammad Ali's Legacy Award. Take a look at the big surprise.
I'm so proud and humbled to present the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award to Colin Kaepernick.
Beyonce also thanked Colin Kaepernick for his personal sacrifice and that got our DBL Nation talking. One person wrote, "Personal sacrifices are the ones lost by the soldiers who gave life and limb for this country." Another comment, "What is happening in this world when a spoiled millionaire disrespects our brave soldiers and then gets honored by a billionaire for his personal sacrifice?" Now, these were just 2 of hundreds and hundreds of comments that we got all day. This has been a hot button topic all day and great conversation we've been having.
Really quick, soldiers give their lives, but they also give their lives for American freedoms, and that includes freedom of speech.
Yes.
This man is a citizen, and a lot of military veterans have fought and died for our right to be able to exercise this First Amendment.
Right. Yeah. I feel like the Constitution isn't a cafeteria where you can pick and choose.
It's not a buffet.
Because when people aren't so concerned about freedom of speech, but when you bring up guns with the Second Amendment, now everybody's up in arms. So it's like when we watch those guys in Wyoming, I think they took over that nature preserve, and they had their guns out, and there was like 40 guys that just had. Everybody's like, hey, that's their right. They're allowed to sit in there with 40 rifles. Imagine 40 black dudes taking over a government building with guns and standing. How long would that go on, Jeff?
Yeah.
How long would that go on, Tori?
I know.
And so I'm saying they exercise their right, and we didn't get any of these tweets. But when Beyonce gives Colin Kaepernick, and she used the word humble because black people know what he did and the sacrifices and the arrows that he took, the things that he took on this phone, on Twitter, and putting himself at the front of that movement, what that means for his family for the rest of his life. We understand that sacrifice.
And those sacrifices I agree with. The sacrifice of him getting out of the NFL because of what he did, I don't agree with. I think if he was good enough, he'd be playing in the NFL. There's plenty of examples. Joe Mixon, one of them being a first-round draft pick last year. He's still in NFL currently. He lost out on his Heisman Trophy, but he punched a girl right in the face.
That was domestic violence. I mean, we had a guy starting for the Dallas Cowboys who was openly beating up women.
Ray Rice.
The NFL really,
I mean, got another shot.
Yeah, I mean, the NFL really has the kicker for the Giants, Josh Brown, I think had 19 domestic violence assaults. I mean, the NFL and the way that they treat women is deplorable.
They have a real problem.
But I mean, obviously, they're able to draw a line when it comes to Colin Kaepernick.
But whether he's playing or not, do you perhaps feel that the step he's taken is a step toward a solution?
In what aspect?
And him taking a knee and starting this movement.
Do I think it's a solution? I think it caused a lot of talk and controversy, and I think that's where you need to start. People need to talk about it. They need to have those difficult conversations. And people are having it. Now you just need to know which side. I think a lot of people are on extreme sides. I know we got to run now. People need to move closer to the middle and hear what the other side is saying.
But at least we're talking.
Absolutely.
At least we're talking.
All right, guys. Daily Blast Live covers trending stories and breaking news as it happens. Ebony Steele, what's coming up?
A whole lot of sparkle, Jeff. We're sharing with you the top glittery gifts of the season. Perfect if you've still got shopping to do. And we're keeping a close eye on these California wildfires. Our very own Tracy Gold is near the fire zone and joins us next. But first, here are your 2 choices for the Smackdown. I got you.
Trending right now, a couple said a second bedroom saved their marriage. Should you sleep in separate rooms? Or what do you want to receive in your stocking? A great experience like concert tickets? Or gifts like clothes or the latest tech? Head over to dailyblastlive.com to vote live on which topic you want to hear debated in today's Smackdown.
Hey guys, Connor Ashley from the digital team. We're talking about the top trending stories all over the internet right now. First up, we have this story from JetBlue. Well, you could win free flying on JetBlue for an entire year. They'll be giving away 3 passes for flights for a full year, all free. Now, you don't have to purchase anything to win, but if you are going to be purchasing a flight on JetBlue in the first half of December, you are automatically entered to win. However, you can still win by just writing them a handwritten letter and sending it in to their address. For that address, you can go to mentalfloss.com where that story is trending. Alrighty, we're gonna go over to Kelly Grega, see what she has trending right now. Hi.
So a lot of speculation has been happening about who is going to replace Matt Lauer on the Today Show, and a new contender is coming in. It's Craig Melvin. Now he's actually the weekend host of the Today Show, so he's been in talks. Megyn Kelly, who we know has her show, Megyn, and then Hoda Kotb also. So there's 3 contenders that are having hot speculation right now. Obviously, it could be a newcomer to the Today Show. It doesn't have to stay in the NBC family. But Craig Melvin, we are just learning, is the new one.
Brett's not ready, but I can help.
You know, personally, I love Hoda, and I think that she's great. I just wonder if she did that, would she not be on the Kathy and Hoda show?
And I think that's why they might want to reach outside of NBC, because if you're taking talent that are already in established positions, then you have to fill those established positions, and it's this whole chain reaction effect.
Well, and I think if you reach outside of NBC, you get different viewpoints, and I think that's really good to bring to that table. Right now, it's just a different perspective, and I think by going somewhere else, that might be what they're looking for.
But give us your DBL take. Who do you want to see on the Today Show panel?
Great. Alrighty, Brett Forrest. Looks like we got Taylor Swift news, as usual.
All right, so this is a story from 9 News KUSA, one of our partners here with Daily Blast Live. And Taylor Swift interviewed with Time Magazine after she was part of the honorees for Person of the Year today. And in her interview, she says that the Denver DJ who sued her and then she countersued for $1, he has yet to pay her that $1. And she's quoted as saying, to this day, he's not paid me that $1, and I think that act of defiance is symbolic in itself.
Absolutely.
So I would agree. It is only $1, but the DJ's using it as an act of symbolism. So,
well, it takes away the weight of that $1 weight. It's not giving it away. Let us know your DBL take.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Raging fires are tearing through parts of Southern California. Digital producer Kelly Schubert with a breaking news fast blast. Kelly.
Guys, California is under a state of emergency as the wildfires continue to spread. There are at least 5 fires burning right now, and it looks like my video actually is not working. Sorry about that. Many of them are threatening homes of Hollywood celebrities. NBC4 in LA, they're reporting that one of the fires is spreading near Robert Murdoch's $30 million mansion, while TMZ reports a fire is getting dangerously close to the famous Getty Center Museum. A Getty Center spokesman says the museum was built on a ridge in the Santa Monica Mountains designed to withstand fires. So I'll be keeping an eye on that and bring you any updates as soon as I get them.
Wow. Thank you, Kelly. All right, guys, this map shows you where the biggest fires are burning right now. Our very own DBL co-host Tracy Gold could see the flames from her neighborhood. Watch this.
Tracy joins us live from her neighborhood in Valencia, California. Tracy, tell us what's going on right now.
Okay, so the fires by me have died down, but yesterday was a completely different story. I woke up to the news of the Sylmar fire, dropped my kids off at school, and as I was going to my house, I saw just this huge thing of black smoke in the opposite direction. And the fire started right there, less than a mile from my house.
Tracy, when did you realize you were actually in the path of the fire?
I did something probably stupid. I saw the black smoke and I drove towards it to see what was going on. And immediately I saw flames, which terrified me. So I drove home, and as I was driving home, black smoke was billowing into my neighborhood. My whole neighborhood was in jeopardy.
I just want to let our viewers know that that footage that we were just looking at is your neighborhood, and the smoke was actually your video. So that's how close Tracy is to the fire.
Tracy, you told us immediately the first feeling, and I think this is natural, was you were terrified. But when you pulled up at your house, what were the 3 things maybe you thought about trying to save?
The things I wanted to save were my documents of like birth certificates, passports, things like that. I wanted to save photos, family photos. We have a huge trunk that we know in an emergency we want. And then we have a memory box that we've had for almost 30 years that saves all of our important stuff. And those were the three things. And you know, those were the physical things. And as long as we had our children and ourselves and our pets, we were going to be okay. But I never thought I was going to be in that situation. In California, you never see fires in December. But because we've had no rain, everything was so dry that we were still vulnerable to all the fires. So that's why you're seeing so many fires in December, which is so unusual. Then I got about 5 phone calls from my son saying, Mom, it's crazy over here, the wind. It was like hurricane force winds. We're used to Santa Ana's in California, but this was really big. So he was just scared, and you know, he's 13, he was scared and a little excited, and then all of a sudden it was like, Mom, the power is out. Please come get me. And all the parents were rushing there and getting their kids, and we were in the dark in the library, and it was scary.
Very scary. Tracy, thank you so much for sharing your eyewitness account. We love you. Please stay safe. And we're thinking of everyone affected in the California fires.
Again, guys, we are live. Let's go to digital producer Brett Forrest with news at the moment.
Hey guys, today NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell signed a 5-year contract extension worth $200 million. 90% of this contract is tied to Goodell meeting financial targets. And despite multiple controversies in the NFL, it still makes a reported $14 billion annually, so league owners were comfortable with the extension. Back to you guys.
Wow. Thanks, Brett.
Holy moly.
Yeah. It just shows you like how, you know, players with non-guaranteed contracts, they hurt their knee, they're out the league, and this guy, $200 million guaranteed for what? I think he's done a very poor job as commissioner, done a very poor job handing down punishments that make sense, whether it's Brady's Deflategate or with Ray Rice's with the leaked tape, the elevator incident.
To be
He's
honest,
done a very poor job.
as a female who likes football, went to University of Michigan, go blue, Roger Goodell to me has not, Ohio State, Roger Goodell has not addressed the domestic violence enough for me. Yeah. And I have at some point backed out from watching the NFL. I don't want to see wife beaters on the field. I don't.
Being glorified.
Being glorified. I don't.
Money talks, you know, and it's a
Yeah.
huge business.
That's
All right, a little boy's letter to Santa is trending right now.
Why the 8-year-old called Santa's life empty. It's the letter to the North Pole that you have to read. And go to dailyblastlive.com to vote on the SmackDown topic. Should couples sleep in separate rooms? Or what do you want for a gift? A great experience or an actual item? You still have time to vote, so do it.
What do I got? You are right here, stuff. Did we decide which one it is? I think I heard.
time for the Smackdown. You can go to DailyBlastLive.com and tap Vote Now to select who wins. Okay, it's the holiday season. We all know that. And that means you buy gifts. But what do you prefer? Here to lead the DBL debate is TV personality and my girl, Sam Shocker, and everyone's favorite big brother, Jeff Schroeder. And the question we're talking about again is, do you want an experience or do you want stuff or gifts for Christmas? Jeff, we'll start with you.
All right, my son's 1 year old. I want presents under the tree. I gotta have it.
Okay.
It's not Christmas without a present under the tree.
I also think it's not Christmas without a really memorable experience. And my husband and I have always said, let's not do gifts, let's go travel. I'll show you one travel experience at a time. Let's show this one. This is the Abbey Road. Oh, okay, never mind. This is me, that's us in Switzerland. Instead of giving Christmas gifts one year and our anniversary gifts, we combined the two and we went to Switzerland. And hey, if I could take Sophie that, I think she would remember that a lot more than opening up a present.
Lawson's Lawson's one, he doesn't want to see a giant windmill and wear wooden shoes. He wants Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. That's what he wants.
Okay, well, what about this? I think Lawson would love to recreate an Abbey Road pic with Mom and Dad.
Oh, that's another- Again, I don't think he wants-
My husband and I recreated our, look at
I don't think he wants bad fish and chips and look at Big Ben in Parliament.
You don't even
You have to let
talk.
her finish.
Cool, that's okay, Jeff.
No, did you just finish
That's okay. Jeff wants to keep talking over all my arguments.
Okay.
It's all
I think you're out of arguments. Because I am.
So, okay, looks like, hey, Sam Shocker, 51%.
No! Stop it now! Stop the voting! Stop the voting!
Is that right? In my head, no.
Big Ben Parliament takes it.
All right, Sam Shocker, you got it.
No, I didn't.
What?
Oh.
What?
Y'all better
It was
tell me
Jeff.
something. I know I need to.
It was a good argument, Jeff.
Jeff got it?
I got it.
Oh, wow. Pop culture
But if you
guru.
would have stopped it, you would have won.
Yeah, Tori Shulman got a story coming in hot.
That was a nail biter. We still don't know who won. Coming in hot, glitter, and lots of it. Fashionista.com assembled the best gifts to give your friend who loves to sparkle. We handpicked our favorites, so first up, shimmer for your feet. Vans teamed up with Opening Ceremony for this classy creation. Score those kicks for $110 on openingsceremony.com. They're also available in black and pink. Next, sparkle in the sun. These adorable cat eye sunglasses are only $14 on Nordstrom.com, and shipping is free. Meow. Okay, and it's what's hot this holiday. Shimmer Scrub. This sweet treat exfoliates, moisturizes, and brings out smooth, glowing skin. Head to frankbody.com to order yours for only $20. And finally, everyone ooh and ah, ready? Show-stopping boots, right? Yeah, from Kate Spade. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Doused in gold and silver glitter. These boots are perfect for your holiday party. They are on katespade.com for $498 with free 2-day shipping. And if your sparkly friend already has it all, you can always throw Mariah Carey's glitter DVD in their stocking and call it a day. It's half off somewhere. All right, back to you guys.
All right, Tori. Our team is following the breaking news right now. Democrats calling for Senator Al Franken to resign. Plus, the Wolverine as James Bond? Why actor Hugh Jackman turned down the role, this major role actually. It's coming up next.
Promotional consider.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Fitness pro Jen Wiederstrom with a new trending story coming in hot.
What's coming in hot today is actually best served cold. It's Gazpacho! In honor of National Gazpacho Day, our guest today is Austin Allen, who is the founder of Tio Gazpacho. So, Austin, let's say out of the gates, what is Gazpacho?
Well, Gazpacho is a chilled soup, comes from Spain. It's got a lot of really simple but great ingredients like tomatoes, green peppers, cucumber, and a beautiful sherry vinegar.
Okay, so simple but yummy, but then what makes Tio so different?
So what we've done is we've taken the Spanish staple and turned it into a drinkable product. So we've got 6 different varieties of soup. You can drink them on the go. It's a light lunch, healthy snack.
I like that.
And there's no junk whatsoever. They're
Good for
all
this office, good for this trainer.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan. So all the good stuff's in there.
Ooh, check, check, check. Okay, so now you're going to show us how to make borracho gazpacho, correct?
Close. It's called Gazpacho Borracho.
Of course I'd mess it up. Gazpacho borracho. Okay, so what's first?
So before I begin, let me just let you know that Gazpacho Borracho actually means drunken gazpacho. So this is a Japanese spiced Bloody Mary.
It's the time of year, isn't it, for that? And now we have claps. Okay, let's go for it.
So the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna add our Classico.
Okay. Which I'm told is a crowd favorite.
It's our best seller, and it's my favorite too. Then we're gonna add some premium vodka.
Do I have any limits?
A little more, a little more. There you go. That's
you can
probably
say.
Good.
Okay.
Then we're gonna add some nice Japanese spices. So we have togarashi.
Togarashi in, perfect.
Yep. And then a pinch of chili powder.
Pinch of chili powder. Don't touch my eyes afterwards. Got it.
Promise I won't. Got some ginger syrup.
Okay, all the way in.
Yep. And then for a little bit of tartness, you have lime juice.
Lime juice, and then finally.
Yeah, just for some sweetness, we have agave.
Nice option.
Now give it a good stir, and it's ready to go. Simple as that.
No blender or anything.
Nope.
And for the full recipe, cheers.
Cheers.
Head over to dailyblastlive.com and let's give it up for Austin Allen and Tio Gazpacho.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Gazpacho Borracho. I like saying that. We also have some great comments coming in about some earlier stories. Kaepernick, I have a great one from Lee McDaniel on Facebook. Kaepernick certainly has the right to protest the flag. He broke no law expressing his opinion, but people who disagree with him also have the right to express their opinion as well.
That's how it works. Great job. I got one for you, Jeff. Jacoby Rose from YouTube writes, Jeff, Cap is better than the QB for the Bears.
Trubinsky? I don't know about that. Listen, it's his first year. Give him a chance.
Give him a chance.
Give him a chance. Come on.
Why don't we give Cap a chance?
Yes.
I'm telling you. Listen, I'm not going to get back into it, but if he was good enough, they'd find a way. I promise you. If he was a Tom Brady, he'd be in the NFL.
All right, we got one more. Daryl Patrick, I love that Beyonce presented to Colin Kaepernick. Cap really deserved the award, but I wish Beyonce's husband, Jay-Z, used his money to help people like Kaepernick. Shaking my head.
All right, guys. More trending stories in the next half hour of Daily Blast Live.
He does.
Yay.
It's Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers breaking news and top trending stories that are happening right now. We are live on this hump day in the DBL studios, where our team is busy tracking the top stories and videos right at this moment, as well as the top trending feel-good stories that is happening right now. Well, last night was the holiday special for Will and Grace. In it, they put a new spin on A Christmas Carol. Check it out.
A mood that has soured my day. A mood that has... Oh, hello.
Let me put my coat back on.
No. Leave it off. No need for modesty. It's not the first time I've seen a man's naked arms. I've seen that the usual amount of times.
And in the background of the set, the cast hung this portrait to pay tribute to Debbie Reynolds, who died last year. The beloved actress had played Grace's mother on the show. And this ancient French castle has 9,000, that's right, you heard me, 9,000 new owners today. Strangers from around the world each donated $60 online to purchase the castle and save it. They've raised nearly $900,000 to restore it and preserve the 13th century monument. I just want to know which one was my room. And Justin Timberlake has just made a shocking discovery. Check out this groundbreaking post that he put on Instagram.
Got the raspberry.
You need to choose.
You got the blueberry, right? Is it a coincidence that the blueberry fits in the raspberry perfectly? I think not. Raspberry.
I must admit that was groundbreaking. Jeff Schro, it's on you, bro. Let's get it.
Thank you, Ebony Steele. I gotta be honest, I'd love to try that. As soon as I get 2 berries, I'm doing it. Definitely do it. Joining me is comedian Al Jackson, filling in for Erica Cobb, Biggest Loser trainer Jen Wiederstrom, and pop culture guru Tori Shulman. I'm Jeff Schroeder. Let's get right to it.
Yeah, you too.
All right, Al Franken has to go. That's the message several Democratic female senators are sending after sexual misconduct allegations against him. Did your producer Brett Forrest with news at the moment?
Hey guys, happening right now, an 8th woman has come forward accusing Senator Al Franken of sexual misconduct. Just this morning, the report of a 7th accuser prompted at least 24 Democratic senators and the chair of the Democratic National Committee to call for Franken's resignation. He's expected to make an announcement tomorrow. Back to you guys.
Wow, thanks, Brett. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, one thing that I do like is this Me Too movement, and just like the whole cleaning house, it's really been bipartisan.
Yeah, there's no Democrat or Republican. Right.
Democrats and Republicans. It's been everybody. It's been Fox News. It's been CNN. It's been everybody. So it's good. It's time to clean house.
Absolutely. All right, Time has just released its list of top 10 viral videos on YouTube, and the winners might surprise you. They surprise me. Keep in mind, because people watch music videos on repeat, those were excluded from this ranking. Let's count them down. In 3rd place with 93 million views, it's Ping Pong Trick Shot 3 by Dude Perfect. Watch.
This is the floating ball bow and arrow blaster.
Impressive.
Very
impressive.
Because how many times you say, this is a da-da-da-da-da-da. Shoot, get it back. Okay. This is the da-da-da-da-da-da. Again, get it back.
Nonetheless, da-da-da-da, impressive.
Very.
In 2nd place with 119 million views, it's dancers performing Ed Sheeran's Shape of You with choreography by Kayla Hanagami.
Kyle Hanagami.
Hamagami.
Okay.
Check him mommy.
Check him mommy.
Last night you were in my room. Now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body.
Me no likey Hamagami.
I don't like it either.
I mean, come on, that's not really that impressive.
I watch every episode of So You Think You Can Dance, and I thought it was great, but I agree with you guys. It wasn't that impressive to me.
I know.
I will tell you to watch the full video.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want. It's just like
I don't want to.
I've seen it before.
Back when I used to go out to clubs, it's like every fifth girl you would pick where you just kind of wanted to dance with them, they would start doing that. And you're like, hey, I'm not doing this. I don't want to dance off here. I just want to dance and have a couple drinks. And I'm not trying to express my political feelings through dance right now. Yeah, I don't
battle
Stop that. Stop dancing like that.
All right, you guys want a drum roll for the first place winner? It's a real surprise. It's a clip of a man dressed as an oyster from a Thai singing competition, The Mask. It has 182 million views.
Wow.
I mean, get ready for this. Is everybody taking crazy pills?
Jeff,
So many questions.
Jeff, you know I'll say when I like something, but it's just like, how do you spice up boring singing, dress up like something that Godzilla would fight? Like, it's just like, yeah, I'm a C and I'm gonna get it to an A by dressing crazy. And it's like, that's what you do to cover up terrible
182
talent.
million views?
He looked like the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean,
Oh,
Jeffrey
yeah.
Rush.
Oh,
Davy Jones's locker.
Can I say something unpopular though? It looked like he was lip singing.
I can't tell it's because the oyster has lips.
That's what I'm saying. You have no idea. It could be people playing on a boombox on the speaker.
At least he didn't clam up.
You can always count on Tori to bring.
Tori, that one
We
hurt.
can't
I
talk
loved it.
anymore.
I loved it.
For what it's worth, the performer in the video didn't win the competition, so.
Didn't win.
Did anybody that watched that win?
Well, we're
182
talking about it
million.
now. You won something.
We're all winners now for having viewed that. All right, Hugh Jackman is speaking out on why he turned down the role of James Bond. The actor tells Variety that the franchise has gotten too unrealistic and hard to believe. He wanted to take it in a grittier direction, but instead, the Bond franchise went in a new direction with Daniel Craig and let Jackman walk.
It is gritty. Casino Royale, I think Daniel Craig has taken it in a really gritty direction. I just don't think he wants to be Wolverine and James Bond. That's a lot of responsibility.
I just think it's funny that someone that plays Wolverine finds this not as believable. I go, you have adamantium, which is a fake metal on your bones that you are fakely able to heal from. And I love Hugh Jackman. Like,
Me too.
Yeah. This is a stretch.
I don't know. Daniel Craig, I don't know if I'm going to get backlash. I found him to be a little sexier and grittier than Hugh Jackman would have been.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen Hugh Jackman with his shirt off?
Yeah. Have you seen Daniel Craig with his shirt off?
Oh, man. Have I? The Broadway musical Cats.
Every time
really
I open my phone.
The Broadway musical Cats really went to the dogs this week when a service pup made a break for it and tried to chase this actress playing
Bamalurina.
There it is,
Yeah.
on stage. A quick-thinking usher stopped the dog and returned it to its very embarrassed owner. No dogs or cats or actors playing cats were harmed. Very clever writing.
I will say this. I love Andrew Lloyd Webber. I love Broadway. My parents took me to the theater all the time. Cats sucks.
Wow.
I like how we're talking about something completely different, and she finds the one thread to pull it back.
It's just grown adults who went to Juilliard having to do this the whole time.
You don't like the licking.
It's just a terrible musical.
Speaking of well, go ahead.
And I think, honestly, I have a service dog. You have to go through multiple tests. They do have moving images, and they have another dog that you have to have the dog not react to.
But do they do Cheeto tests? Because I feel like, did anybody see the Cheetos in the photo? I mean, maybe that stuff stays on your hands. Maybe the dog couldn't resist.
Listen, people are taking full advantage of the service dog and the companion pet. I mean, I know people, so don't, if you're out there and you have one of those, I know that they're used for certain people. A lot of people are taking advantage of this
Jeff,
service.
I was going through LAX and I think I have this picture on my phone. I'm sorry to the producers for not giving it to you. A woman had a service cat on the plane.
You can have a
service.
I was on a plane with a service pig.
The cat doesn't know what it is.
Pig.
How did that pig pass that test?
With flying pink pig colors.
Yeah, it sounds like a grueling test, okay?
It is difficult.
All right, well, I have a
taken
pet rooster that makes me feel better, and I'm bringing him to the studio.
You're really
and you can't
cocky.
fight me. What's all the whoos about?
I said you're real cocky.
Oh,
Rooster.
I missed it. Let's just get out of here. Do we have something else coming? A 6-year-old boy in Virginia could be getting a lump of coal this Christmas. His mom posted the very naughty letter he wrote to Santa for a class project, and Twitter is going bonkers. It reads, "Dear Santa, I'm only doing this for the class. I know your naughty list is empty, and your good list is empty, and your life is empty. You don't know the trouble I've been in my life. Goodbye. Goodbye. Love, I'm not telling you my name." But wait for it. His mom later tweeted, "P.S. The troubles in his life, his brother, don't call child services."
Well, I hope when Santa gets the letter that he's able to respond. I don't know how to respond.
I think it's weird that he thought Santa's life was empty.
Yeah, where did he get that from?
Like, what troubles could a kid be going through where, like, he comes at Santa like this? Santa's like the one friend you have in life up until you're like 18. Like,
he's always been there for me.
Yeah.
Is he the most positive guy ever, Santa, or what?
Very cheery.
Mr. Rogers
Except
and Santa Claus.
except how he treated Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but that's another conversation.
whole other conversation.
Oh, man. Do we want to go there? No, we don't. TV personality Sam Shocker with a new trending story coming in hot.
That kid sounds a lot like Salty Al. Perhaps a relative.
Come at me, bro.
Okay, this is coming in hot and strange. Cosmopolitan magazine just listed the weirdest fashion moments of 2017. While we saw more diversity and body positivity on the runway this year, which was awesome, there were also looks that made everyone go, huh, what? Feast your eyes on the tiered donut dress designed by Agatha Ruse. Donut lie, this dress is making you hungry, huh? Perfect if you plan to stand all day and never sit down. Next, we give you Topshop's clear plastic jeans. That's right, they are made of plastic and, well, they don't hide much of anything. And all of this for $100. That's a lot of money. Finally, Crocs went from kids' closets to the Paris runway. Balenciaga has embellished them with gems, made them 10 inches tall, and calls them high fashion. Oh, we got a boo from our very own Hannah Moon. She's our wardrobe stylist, so that makes it official. DBL Nation, would you strut any of these looks?
Wow.
I mean,
no,
absolutely not. I mean, reinventing the Croc. I mean, listen.
Maybe if you're in like kind of marshy water, it could provide some benefit.
Some kind of swamp or bog area.
How often are you in those areas? What are you, a seal?
You just
Dude,
never know.
you shouldn't be in any area in public wearing Crocs. I'm just saying. Daily Blast Live loves your viral videos. Ebony Steele, what's coming up?
I'll tell you what's coming up. Jeff, Thanksgiving has come and gone, but this family's oven is still feeling the heat after a major turkey fail. We're keeping it real. Guess with who? With me, your girl Ebony Steele. It's up next.
Food and wine. Lyft broke down their most popular destinations of bars and restaurants that they took their passengers to last year. And it's actually pretty interesting. I'll tell you some of the top favorites of them. Of course, California. The place that passengers went to the most was Good Times at Davy Lanes in Los Angeles. That was the most popular bar. In San Francisco, Solva? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But the one I thought that was most interesting was that in Las Vegas, Lyft drivers drove to In-N-Out the most, which is pretty cool. And of course, the chain is doing awesome. It said that last year In-N-Out was actually ranked as one of the best places to work. So this article is trending on Food and Wine if you want to check out where Lyft takes a majority of their passengers. They've never released this info before, they just released it. And it's pretty interesting, and you can check out some other destinations like Atlanta and Miami. Here in Denver, it didn't post but where do you guys think people go the most? Lyft? Yeah, where do you think our Lyft drivers go?
To the
Downtown?
bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going out. Going out for the nice ones. I have one. It's kind of sad, but I mean, it's important to talk about. Former Bachelor Peter Krause, he just posted a pretty deep Instagram about his struggle with an eating disorder. He said he had an eating disorder for about 2 years, and he said that thanks to his friends and family, he got help, and you just don't see people, especially, I guess, men coming forward like this. I know they struggle with it just as much as women do, and it's kind of interesting to see a former bachelor actually come out and say he struggled with it. He is a dietitian, personal trainer, so he said he felt pressure to kind of live up to what his male models that he would train with looked like. So he said it took him a long time, but he had a ton of support. So, you know, if anyone you guys know is going through it, I'm sure you know how hard it is. So seek help if you can, just like Peter did. But yeah, pretty crazy story. But I think it's great that he's sharing it to get other people to have help. I don't know. What do you think, Shakara?
I agree. It's very true. I can tell you about this later, this big avocado.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the live show all about breaking news and trending topics. We are keeping it real with Steele. Yes! My girl Ebony tells it like it is on viral video. So today we're talking food. Ebony, you ready? You ready to keep it real?
Are we talking about food?
I'm starving.
Of course,
Aren't you
I'm so hungry.
All right, let's do it. The couple who carbo loads together stays together. Keep it real. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Angel hair pasta.
Yeah.
I like it. This is what you call a pepperoni pizza spaghetti sub, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's toast. This dinner looks casual, but you can tell it's a date because of the bare chest, the six-pack, and the bow tie.
That bow tie's everything.
All right. What we're really watching here, y'all, is called Cheat Day Foreplay. And you know how that's going to end in a mini stroke. After you eat all that. That's the only way it can go.
Keeping it real with Steele. She's keeping it real. All right. Sometimes there's just too much to do in a day, Ab, you know?
I'm telling you, like today is already hump day. And it's already been a tough week for this guy in the sandbox. I'm so sold. I'm tired. Oh, Lord. I got to tell Mama to get me a Tempur-Pedic car seat because this thing hurt my back. Oh,
looks uncomfortable.
Those Legos are wearing me out today. And Katie, and HR keeps bugging me about that insurance deadline.
She will not stop.
Oh, Lord. I still got to check my emails before I go to sleep.
Not my emails.
Oh, my gosh. That fork is just too far away. I'm so hungry.
It's over yonder.
I'm so hungry.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
100.
Keep it at 100. All right. If it's your birthday, you can cry if you want to.
Sure
Take a look at this, Ev.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to this kid.
Get that thing out of here. There's only one candle on there. You know I'm twee. I'm 2 years old. I said get it out of here. I want Chuck E. Cheese. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Who are all these people? I said I wanted to go somewhere else, and where are all these grown? Get out of here. There's no kids here. Y'all are all grown. This is, oh my gosh, and you know I'm trying to lose that baby weight. You know I'm trying to lose it.
Now that is keeping it real with Steele. Very nice.
The little boo-boo's birthday.
Little boo-boo with your baby.
Keep it real with Steele. Keep it real.
Keep it real with you.
Fitness pro Jen Widerstrom with the new trending story coming in hot.
So coming in hot is Oreo's mystery flavor that has finally been revealed. So you may remember back in October, we tasted the mystery Oreos right here at DBL, and we each guessed the mystery flavor. Let me catch you up. Take a look.
You guys, don't take it yet. We're all going to try it together.
Okay.
I love stuff like this. Good job, Tori.
Thanks, Bill. I didn't come up with it.
We have to wait for everybody. It's like
no, just say
I just smelled it. I smelled
Okay,
it.
on 3.
I feel left out.
Oh, come here.
Oh, I think I could guess right
Wait,
now.
no,
I know
hold on.
what it is.
Let's take it out.
I already know it.
2, 3.
Fruity Pebbles.
That's what I was going to say.
Yep, that's right. Sam was correct. The mystery flavor is Fruity Pebbles. And if you guessed it right, you were entered for a chance to win $50,000. So what's weird is the winner has been picked but not announced. So do we know, did Sam get it? Is she just holding out on us?
I think she went to go claim her prize.
No,
she's gone.
Sam forgot to even enter.
But if she's not here by default, because I was going to guess it before, I was going to smell it and guess it, and you stifled me.
Oh, I did?
And then Sam bit it and guessed the answer.
Good word, stifled. I'm proud of you. Good for Jeff.
That's a win.
Stifled.
Listen, I was about to shine with my taste of cereal.
Well, great job.
Daily Flash Live covers breaking news and trending topics. Coming up, we're sharing an incredible story of friendship.
Friends who became family, how a friendship grew stronger 40 years later. And we love this photo from our DBL Nation. Nigel taking a nap with his stuffed animal friend. Thank you, Andrea McCarran, for sharing. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, daytime's only live show, talking about what you're talking about in real time. It's now time for Heart Threads, a story that will inspire hope in your heart. Today, we're talking about friendship that has connected a group of people for more than 40 years. In high school, this man didn't quite fit the mold, but even 40 years later, his friends still have his back. School was challenging for Franz Kruschel, but there were helping hands to support him. Lots of them. 32 years ago, his classmate Wendy invited him to live with her family.
I was struggling a little bit, and he go, well, you come live with me and live with us. And it's been a family ever since.
Wendy's son Jared became very special to Franz.
I told Jared when he graduated, never had a brother, but Jared's my brother.
His other friends regularly invite him in for the holidays, take him on trips, throw him parties, and even organize the Tour de France bike rally in his name every year. His friends say Franz gives the love right back.
We're there for him, but he's always there, always.
Without him, what am I?
See, Tori Shulman, that's what friendship is.
That's what friendship is. I was about to tell you that.
No, but seriously, what a great story. It almost reminds me like a TV sitcom, almost.
yeah.
Like having a friend from high school and they're all still friends. Like
Right.
All these years
And
later.
now at this point, it just seems like they're family. I mean, he ain't
Yeah.
going nowhere. They're not going anywhere. And it's really cool. Like, that was a point in time where it was a little bit more accepted to ostracize people in high school. That
Bullying. Oh, my God, high schools are
So
tough.
for them to do that, what would you say, 1972?
40 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just love that family.
Absolutely.
Go
All right, guys.
Franz.
We are live. Digital producer Kelly Schubert with news at the moment.
Guys, right now I'm keeping an eye on multiple wildfires burning throughout Southern California, but I want to show you some video I just got into the newsroom showing what the 405 looked like today during the morning commute. The popular freeway was closed earlier, but it did just reopen. We also just got an update from the chief of the LA Fire Department, and he says his firefighters are getting tired because they've been working around the clock. The Santa Ana winds are fueling those fires, making their job that much harder. I'll keep you updated if I get any new information. Back to you.
Oh my
Thank you,
word.
Kelly. And guys, we are live right now. My friends are tweeting me or texting me pictures right now, like of their backyard full of ash. One of my buddies drove up the 405. He was going to go work at Universal, turned around because the smoke was too thick.
And the air quality has got to be awful.
It's air quality
terrible.
and relief. I mean, Kelly just said they're working around the clock. I mean, do people come from adjoining counties to help out? And
Let's hope. I mean, I just hope people that don't live in California just understand that's a major artery, and for it to look like that is just crazy.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we are live. Let's go to digital producer Raquel Villanueva with news at this moment.
Right now, a gay man who was denied a marriage license by County Clerk Kim Davis is running for her job. Dave Ermold announced he plans to run against the Rowan County Clerk in Kentucky. Kim Davis made headlines in 2015 when she refused to issue marriage license to same-sex couples after the Supreme Court legalized it. She spent 5 days in jail for refusing to do so. The election will take place in May of next year. Back to you guys.
Wow! Bravo! Anyone can run, and if you have been angered and hurt by the process, you are a citizen, and you're welcome to take up, and good for that man.
What's one thing you taught me? You said go vote, be a public servant,
Be a
run for
citizen.
office.
All right, our
Good
staff
for you
is busy
guys.
tracking the stories that are trending and you're sharing.
We love this viral video, and we love this cat. He just decided to get in the bowl and eat. If only I could do that with literally anything I eat. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, guys. We are live right now, and we're hearing that Al Franken will resign tomorrow. So that's just breaking right now. I just want to let you guys know. But now, change of pace. Let's look at some funny moments from the show. Jen, look at those moves. I'm loving it.
I know, I've been working on them.
See, I like that video almost better. Let's look at one more moment.
What? Experience, or do you want stuff?
Yes, I think Lawson would love to recreate an Abbey Road pick with mom and dad. My husband and I recreated our look at
I don't think he wants bad fish and chips and look at Big Ben in Parliament.
You don't even let me talk.
Finish.
Cool, that's okay, Jeff.
No, did you just finish
That's okay. Jeff wants to keep talking over all my arguments.
Okay.
I think you're out of arguments. By the way, I was a gracious winner. I didn't take my victory lap.
I did.
Yeah. I know.
You can count on Tori for a good victory.
Yeah, we can.
All right, guys, the story's never stopping. We don't either. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. Keep the conversation going. Have a great hump day, everybody. We'll see you next time.